Hi, we're here.
Hey, chat.
Hi. Little quicker this time around, but we're
Hello.
here.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
It
is
us.
You didn't have to wait 12 minutes for us
Yeah.
this time. That's
Hello
right.
It is
to our,
I.
Two.
our dedicated
Yeah.
fan.
Actually, it was literally less than a minute.
Yeah, we managed to finish on time.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, welcome to
Over
the
here.
D&D stream, everyone. There's a
Similar.
awkward
We didn't know what
pause.
to do
Nice.
for
This is
Okay.
why we usually wait 12
Yeah.
We
Thank
just sit
you.
in
Because
Make sure all
silence
my
for
dumb
dead
comments
air.
are
Get it out. Get it all out.
We gotta get the dead air out of our
Yeah.
system before we see you guys.
we
Oh,
usually
It's like when you're on a
script-
first date and you fart a lot before you get in the Uber.
Or you just practice clenching your butthole for the next, 4 hours.
do
And then when
Kegels.
you
There you
you're
go.
done, you just
Kegels.
unleash. You
Sweet,
unleash
sweet
on whoever
sister.
drives you home.
There
That
you
poor
go,
Uber
everybody. Some
driver.
dating tips
Mhm.
for you.
When the Uber driver drops you off, he hands you like a card to his doctor, and it's like, you may want to give him a call, sir.
My father's a GI doctor.
Yeah,
Oh my
you might
goodness.
want to
Oh,
talk to
boy.
this person.
This is a chemical issue now at this point.
Sir, you have a problem.
Like, I'm not even trying to bully you. I'm just trying to say that we all need help sometimes.
Oh, goodness.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give us our quick recap, and we can
Let's
get
do it.
a rockin' and a rollin'.
Yes.
So on the last session, kind of a cleanup session from the events of the vault within Highwater, where the party found a map piece, one of 5 map pieces that supposedly leads to a weapon of some kind that is capable of ending all beckonings. The terrible cataclysmic event where the undead rise and mindlessly attack the living. So in this aftermath, the party returned back to the fractured remains of the Zafar Inn, though Dr. Watts, taking Sentinel with him, headed down back to Sliva's domain underneath Highwater. Now that the crime boss is dead and gone, thanks to Sentinel blasting a hole through him in the battle, Jamie made his way down and more or less told the goons, who hadn't really been aware that their boss was dead, that, yo, Sliva's dead and I'm in charge, or you can all just kill each other for power. Your choice. You can either give it to me or, kill each other, over who's going to get it. Pick. And after some convincing, the majority of Sliva's kind of lackeys opted to side with Dr. Watts and join in a new cause of refreshing or reverberating this gang, which Dr. Watt sounds like he wants to take it in a more positive approach by providing medical services, or at least potions, at wholesale cost, or maybe slightly above profit. We'll see how that shakes out in the coming months, campaign-wise, maybe not necessarily real-wise. Sentinel was there. He kind of served as the muscle. And now the gang not only is trying to fix themselves and swap over to this new kind of business model, they are also going after the, I believe, 3 remaining lackeys and their groups that decided not to partake in this. So there might be some gang war going on. While that was going on, the rest of the party retired, and upon waking up the next day, they were met by Tetra, who came with the governor of Highwater, Governor Kor, an aging elf who the party had spoken to one time, though he didn't remember. And he thanked them for dealing with Sliva. Tetra took it upon herself to produce Sliva's body, or go get Sliva's body, and show it to Governor Kor and the guard, and give credit to the party, which he paid them a whopping 6,000 gold pieces, of which 1,500 is going to go towards fixing their inn, which Tetra also arranged for a Mason group to come and take care of the inn. After a bit of back and forth from the party, kind of about her intentions, Tetra and the party ultimately came to the agreement that she was going to look into the remaining map pieces more before reconvening with them and trying to figure out which one they wanted to go after. Back at Pazzo's Pizza, the party was informed by Dale that there was going to be a funeral ceremony for Marilli in the coming couple days, and Darian attempted to talk to Jayla, who also has white hair and red eyes, trying to see if he could figure out what's going on with him, though she was a stone wall to his questions. The session ended. Actually, no, it didn't end because Sentinel also went off to meet a dwarven blacksmith, who fixed his beak axe and kind of gave them a little bit about her backstory. So that was just a fun little interaction. But after all of that was said and done, the party attended Marili's funeral, where Joel kind of gave a little speech, or he gave kind of some kind words, while ultimately lamenting at his failures in the entire situation. And that was the end of the session, and where we will be picking up today.
As a quick note, you will notice Darian is updated and now has his new artwork in our little thing.
I noticed
And
that.
I believe
Does he have his antlers?
He does not
No.
have antlers.
No, I did not get his
No.
antlers. You just
Yeah.
imagine. Use your,
Yes.
use
They're
your
cut off.
imagination.
They're
Antlers are
tiny. They
imaginary.
don't poke out from under his hair. You know.
Brendan adds in post. That's what it is.
I mean, I could do that. I could put antlers on him.
Just
It would
the
look
whole
way out of
No,
place.
you
but
just know now when like Universal picks us up for a live action adaptation,
They'll
they're
fix
gonna
it.
like totally write out the antlers.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whole antler thing is
Boo.
just never gonna happen.
We'll
Big
fight them
moose
to the death.
antlers. Just
And like Darian will be played by Matthew McConaughey and
We all know that Darian's being
Wow.
played by John Lithgow, and why are you pretending like that's not it?
I gotta look up who John Lithgow is.
He's pretty old.
He's great. John Lithgow is a
He's
classic.
got white hair and red eyes.
Yeah, there you go. You got white
It'll
hair and
start
red
off Matthew
No, you're
McConaughey,
thinking of
and
John
then it'll
Voight.
change
You're thinking
into
of John
John.
Voight. If you're thinking Red
Oh.
Eyes, that's John Voight.
Oh,
That is
man.
true.
eyes.
I like the idea of it starting off that way and then going into John Lithgow with no explanation.
One episode, it's Matthew McConaughey. In the next episode,
Yes,
it's John Lithgow.
absolutely.
They never
Never
address it.
address it.
No,
Yep.
no,
Stone
no, of
Cold.
course not. Your hair is different. That's all we'll say. Your
Yeah.
eyes are different.
You're looking real good there, Darian. Did you do something with your hair? I did. Oh, good.
The scenes with Aster will get real interesting.
Yeah.
Two different scenes. Season 1, season 2.
All right,
He
all right.
played Lord
Back on track.
Farquaad in
That's what happens.
Shrek.
That's when the show goes from like online online YouTube, and like Netflix picked this up or something, and then we got the budget to get like
To get the
people, and they were
big
like, corporate was kind of like, hey, we really like this whole Darian thing you got going on, but we kind of want to change it to John Lithgow and just pick you up.
For the sex appeal
Yeah,
or
show needs.
we were doing some market
no.
research, and we kind of determined that Matthew McConaughey is not the correct Darian for this.
Yeah, we really wanted the guy who played the Trinity Killer to be,
Yeah, exactly.
to be Darian.
Lord Farquaad is.
20 or 30 years
Darian.
older to play this clearly character in his 20s.
Yes, exactly. You heard what I said,
Oh,
and I will not be
goodness.
changing it.
All right, let's go ahead and get started with.
And John Lithgow, we know you're listening. We love your work.
We do. No, that's
I do love Shrek 1.
I
Shrek
want
1 is a
more.
great movie.
I
You were
want
a good
more
Farquaad.
John Lithgow. That's why I said what I said. And this is why we start 12 minutes late. Because we
Yeah.
start off talking about John
Yeah, we
It
have to
Lithgow.
just
get all this
derails
garbage
so
out.
fast.
Anyways, let us go ahead and kick off tonight. So, you guys have finished with Marili's funeral. You've returned to the Zafar Inn, and 3 weeks have passed. In these 3 weeks, your inn is repaired. A group of dwarven masons have arrived, been paid the 1,500 gold pieces, and have worked tirelessly day and night to fix up the Zafar Inn back to its former and possibly even superior glory. The front facade is completely repaired, and they kind of give this nice wood trimming on it. Kind of did some etching in the wood and whatnot to make it look real classy and real nice. So,
One of the things I was wondering, but sorry, Matt jumped in first. Go ahead, Matt.
yes.
Oh,
Jamie.
my thing might be a little bit silly, so I was just gonna say that I wanted to say this as when you were asking what we were gonna do in 3 weeks' time. Over the course of the 3 weeks, could Jamie have set up apparatuses of pipes that lead to a waste receptacle where the herb garden is to fertilize it, and so that it could be accessed in anyone's room should they need to go to the bathroom? They don't have to go outside in this medieval time.
Yes, Yeah, that happens. You've asked
Central
about
plumbing. Wow.
Yes, you've made
Jamie
Your
has
plumbing.
invented plumbing.
Mine was far less silly, or far more silly than that, even though you called it silly. I was going to ask if there's a possibility when they were redoing the facade of the building to kind of do something similar to what, I forget the name of it, but in Japanese culture, it's popular when something shatters to then rebuild it and then fill in the cracks with gold. So instead of just redoing the facade of the building, to actually, like, in memoriam of the people who are lost, actually, like, put, like, a different color wood where the hole is, and then take, like, some sort of gold paint or silver trimming around it to kind of symbolize this is where the hole was. It's been rebuilt, but kind of refined in a way.
Yeah, I mean, the Masons will do whatever you ask them. If you do wish to do this, it's going to cost you a little more. It's going to cost you another 300 gold pieces.
That's fine.
To get all the gold and stuff
We're
like
loaded.
Let's put the names in the inlay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's put the
Yeah,
in the gold, the names in the inlay, and whatever language they speak or spoke. The more information we can get about those people.
In Highwater, generally speaking, the Vanatirian tongue is the common language, and then Elven would be another one that you could probably you could do in both. Most people who come to Highwater would be able to speak one of those two languages relatively.
And we'd put the message of, like, this is why we did this in both languages, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
so that, like, regardless of who's coming by, they should be able to read it. I speak Dwarven, so I would actually take the time to write it in Dwarven too.
So Jamie, you can take some time to do that and work with the Masons on that kind of stuff.
They would probably know it too, because
they're Dwarvish.
They're dwarves. Yeah, I hope they know Dwarven.
Yep. So the dwarves would definitely know they are Dwarven. They'd probably be like, "Oh, okay, you want to do this in Dwarven too?"
Oh, you speak Dwarven? I'd be like,
they could be raised by elves. You never know.
You never know. But I was like, you speak Dwarven?
The new customizing of your races. You know, you could have a dwarf that literally does not know Dwarven.
Like those YouTube videos of those white kids speaking Mandarin to people.
Yeah.
Like, I just walk up and be like, "Hey," they're like, "Oh, okay."
All right, moving on from that. So Darby, within the 3 weeks' time, he's been out gambling and doing his best to make some money after a slew of failures at the gambling department.
No.
Darby, you have managed to wrangle in 87 copper pieces.
Oh, God.
Would you say he drangled them in?
Ooh.
No, not quite. That's specific words.
That's not enough. That's not enough money for drangling. You gotta at least get some silvers in there.
My eyes got big and he said copper. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I was like 87. I was like, all right, we're making some copper. Okay, I'm literally not making anything. I haven't even paid back what I've lost.
It's enough to get you a few pint of ales there, Darby, but
at least you drink for free at the Safari.
There you go.
Well, I drink for free anyway.
And that's Ardra charges him.
That's true.
So that's been your life there, Darby. Just kind of working away at the halls, winning a bit, losing a bit, making 87 pieces of copper because I had to double check when I rolled again.
When you're up, you're up. 87 is 87.
Yeah, that's 87 copper I didn't have before.
Didn't have.
That's right.
20% of that is not even mine.
Darian, you have been attending your herb garden and making sure that it stays in its tip-top beautiful shape. And as herb gardens go, it is in its tip-top beautiful shape. Which is pretty nice. Darian's also attempted to try to schmooze up to Jayla and ask her more questions about, well, her white hair, her red eyes, why he's got them. And he continues to be stonewalled by her as things begin to happen, like Jayla saying, "Oh, I have like a job that I have to go do," or just outright ignoring him on the street.
Oh no, you're gonna get me too'd, bruh.
Yeah, you better watch yourself there.
Man with antlers continues to pester local champion on her medical history.
See it.
But Darian, there's something else
the town criers
going on with you right now. In the last 3 weeks, you've begun to hunger. You've begun to hunger like never before, and you've tried eating to satiate that hunger. You stole all these steaks from Xanthro's like sanctum that you guys entered, and you cooked this bad steak. You gave it to Skipper, and you're like, "Don't turn this into a grilled cheese, Skipper. Cook this like a steak." Which he turned it into a grilled cheese. He took 2 pieces of cheese, put it between the steak, and then double breaded it.
Yeah, I was hoping he took the 2 steaks and then put cheese between them and used the steaks as buns.
He's not there yet.
He invented cheese steaks.
He did. That's
gonna be his character arc. That's gonna be his character arc.
All right, that was the arc. It was a good session, everyone.
You just need to get him some peppers from your garden, some onions.
There we go.
Oh,
none of those are herbs. It's an herb garden.
It's an herb
garden.
We're growing. We're growing.
I mean, we could convert it.
We're just growing whatever we want.
Our backyard is literally this big.
I know.
Onions are very small.
After devouring the grilled cheese steak, which was, I mean, it was okay. He turned it into a grilled cheese. It still does nothing to fix this hunger problem that you seem to be experiencing right now. But you seem to have a strong draw or attraction to Fey energy. Elves specifically seem to stick out to you quite a bit more than they used to.
Interesting.
You yearn for it.
So that's been going on. How?
About 1 week now.
About 1 week.
About 1 week did it get bad.
Okay, and is that 1 week brings us to 3 weeks later now, or would there been time where I could have brought this up to Jayla?
You could have brought this up to Jayla if you would like.
I will. I'll ask her if she has some non-traditional cravings ever since she got her red eyes and white hair.
Non-traditional cravings? No? Is this some kind of weird thing that you have?
It's just like I'm hungry. Wait, what race is Jayla again?
A human.
Okay.
As far as we know, she's a human. That's what she says.
So you got the white hair and red eyes for whatever reason.
I was born with them.
I don't believe you.
Do you say that to her?
Yeah.
She just looks at you and she's like, huh, okay. And she just walks away from you. She leaves.
Alright. I guess I'll not talk to Jayla about hungering for Fey energy.
Anything else for you, Darian?
I guess with that, I go back to the inn and try to ignore that Darby's looking mighty tasty.
Yeah, of everyone here, Darby looks especially delicious right now.
Yeah, I'm sure I do with the comic
Very
Fey energy.
Is it like
Elise too? Elise when she kind of, because they're both dusk elves, because when she kind of comes around to talk to Jamie, she's looking pretty tasty as well.
Is it like?
I don't mean it like that.
No,
I'm just saying in general, just eating children is not a good thing.
That's not a good
Is
thing
it like unbearably hungry at this point? Like
not yet.
Okay.
It might get that way though.
Oh. There we go.
All right, I'll keep it to myself, but I might tell the group if we end up having a dinner soon.
Okay. So while Darian is struggling with that, Sentinel has opted to continue his street sweeping ventures with Nugs. They go out every morning to sweep the streets of Highwater honorably. The most honorable job in all of Highwater that can be done by anyone. And it's a 4 a.m. to like 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. job, depending on how dirty the street is. It's hard, back-breaking work, but Sentinel, you and Nugs belt out tunes of people you've never heard of before, and enjoy the company of street sweeping. Is there anything that you wanted to ask Nugs about being a guardian fowl?
Nugs.
Yeah.
How did you what's your earliest memory?
Oh, well, my earliest memory comes from when I was but a hatchling. I was hatched, as you could say, and I was surrounded by other guardian fowls, just as myself, who taught me the ways of being a guardian fowl over the next 70 years.
Where did they find you?
I have no idea. I never asked.
So, what were some of the earliest things they taught you in those 70 years?
Well, the first thing that they ingrained into my skull was the 497th tenets of being a guardian fowl.
There are that many tenants.
There are technically 4,874 tenets, but we really only care about the first 400, roughly.
Gotcha. You have to teach me some of those sometime. I don't know any of them.
You do not know any of the tenets?
I mean, you're really the first guardian fowl I've ever met, besides myself.
This is truly the work of El Pollo Diablo. I shall teach you, young one. How about in a week's time, you come to Pazos early in the morning, first thing before we go street sweeping, and I will teach you the first 10 lessons of being a guardian fowl.
I would love that.
Wonderful. I will make a date in my ledger then.
All right.
You just pull out a book and just start packing into it.
Perfect. It's a date. Not like that.
So no, that's kind of what you gather from Doug. So in 1 week's time, you have a lesson in being a guardian fowl with her, and you can begin your path to that.
Love is in the air.
Possibly. The other thing that you have been doing, Sentinel, is you've been joining Dr. Watts, who, besides attending to his clinic in the evenings and early mornings, has been doing his best to wrangle up the scum of Highwater into a cohesive gang again now that Sliva has untimely passed of no fault of the party.
Oh, I thought I was telling people that we 100% killed him, and that's why.
Yeah, of course you tie. Yeah, being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I was like, I would have definitely used
Yeah, can you tell them that I killed him so then I become scarier muscle, you know?
I guess the underground people you can tell, but we've kind of let the public know that Ansem killed him.
Yeah,
I would.
The public thinks that Ansem killed because that was their insurance policy over Sliva's gang not coming back, and then I went and had a different one. Was like, hey, we remember when we walked in here and we said we were gonna kill him, and then we left. Yeah, we actually did that shit. So, fall in essentially. So yeah, I would have told people.
Yeah. Okay. So, of the lackeys of Sliva's, of which there were 10, 7 of who have joined your and Sentinel's side, 3 of which have not, there has been numerous attempts to bring them over to your side.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, I need you to give me a persuasion roll real quick.
Oh no, it's not gonna be great. I'm not real persuasive.
I will let you do it at advantage since you have Sentinel there as muscle.
This is why we brought him with. All right.
The help action, ladies and gentlemen.
The help action.
Don't forget about it.
It is one of the best actions.
Well, the first one's not great.
In these scenarios.
The first one's not great, so we're gonna look at second roll here. Much better. All right. So that's a 15.
15?
No, it's terrible.
Conversations with these 3 others that have not joined you break down for the most part, with the exception of one, where you managed to convince a human by the name of Scar, given the large scar that lines across his face. You've managed to convince him to join your cause, narrowing the issue down to 2, not 3 anymore.
That's good. That's good.
And then within that 3-week time, you've also, one, you've been working on the wood mural at the Zafar Inn, but you've also been working with Elise on kind of what your ultimate visions and goals are for your new gang, which, Jamie, if you'd like to name it now, Sliva's gang doesn't really work out anymore, considering that Sliva's not really a gang.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
We can come back.
Man, I don't have. Yeah. Let me give you a second. I'll come back to it. I'll get a name.
All right. And finally, while Jamie is racking his brain for a name for his new game.
Yeah, no one told me I had to do that.
Yeah, I just was like,
no,
I
Jamie Watson. Jamie's like, I've never name. I'm not that guy. Like, it's not what I do. Just like the making the. I'm gonna make it bad. Okay, go ahead.
So Arthur, you have been spending your time trying to get the alcohol and distillery rebooted back at the Zafar Inn. As the Dwarven Masons are repairing the inn, you have gone back to the Brewers Guild to re-obtain the equipment that was damaged in the explosion and try and get everything set back up. It will take a few months for the beer to form, but or brew, I guess you could say. But you have everything that you need to reintroduce a new ale for the Zafar Inn. Also within that time, you have opted to, in secret, head over to Pazzo's Pizza about roughly once a day, just to check in and see how Joel is doing. Do you confront Joel outright about this, or do you let Joel, or do you kind of watch from the background?
It's more of an observation, because I know if I talk to Joel, he's going to be, yeah, everything's fine. I'm just going to manage Pazzo's, blah, 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 blah. Going to give me the spiel that Joel does. It's going to be kind of I'm going to go over to Pazzo's, maybe make conversation with Dale, maybe talk to Elise, maybe order a pizza. Kind of just watch to see what he does in the quieter moments. It's just kind of is he breaking? Is he okay? Because I know what loss has done to me, so just kind of a similar observation.
Joel's difficult to tell at this point. Granted, the funeral is still relatively fresh. The death is still relatively fresh. As you go and visit and attempt to make yourself be not too conspicuous, Joel seems more driven by his business than ever before. Every day it seems like there's a new idea. Every day he wants to make a new addition or add some type of menu item. It seems to be an endless turning cycle with him at this point. And you've even caught once or twice Elise, or even Dale, pulling him aside and double-checking that he's okay, to which Joel simply replies, yeah, man, everything's great. Pazzo's is getting better. He can't sell pizzas unless we're getting better. And then he goes about his day. In the late hours, we're talking midnight, maybe 1, 2 in the morning, Arthur, you make your way out of Highwater several times over the last 3 weeks. Venture out to Marili's grave, where you, after having talked to some florists and some botany experts within the city, have cultivated a fair number of exotic flowers, not generally grown in this area of Elysia. Many of them come from the southern countries, though one in particular, a crystal blue, almost orchid-looking flower, known as the Ice Goddess's Heart, which is native only to Olin, seems to be your most prized of the flowers. And you've spent time planting and caring for those flowers around Marili's grave to assure that it is maintained and that it looks well. Every once in a while, though you remain hidden, you see someone in a hooded cloak leave her grave and head back to Highwater. He seems to bear similar proportions to Joel. But in all good things, after 3 weeks, the Zafar Inn is officially repaired and back open for business, baby. With a nice added addition of Skipper, a professional full-time cook who specializes only in grilled cheese, and Aranox, this old, strange dwarven man that you guys got from the vault who wants to tell people stories about being a dragon. And he's very interesting and very friendly, but you're not 100% sure that he's actually a dwarf, because the little corner of the room that he took on the tap room begins to become filled with more and more crap as the weeks go by. You know, it started with some like gold chalices and some jewelry, and now there's just a pile of just things: swords, armor, gold, just crap, just
Hoarding.
behind him. That he's made like a throne out of it. He like sits in his like giant pile of crap that he has over in the corner there, and just nestles in as he tells his stories. And it's become quite the entertainment for the people in Highwater in the first few days you've been open.
That's
And
not a
it's now become
liability.
A fun tradition for like the kids to throw coins into the pile and add to the pile. Like it spiraled out of our control
Yeah,
at
like,
this point.
We didn't want this to be the case, but it's just getting
Scared to
worse.
take anything from the pile.
No, if anyone approaches the pile or gets too close, they're immediately met with seething red eyes from Arnax as his gaping maw almost seems to extend and widen far beyond that of what a dwarf should, and sharp, jagged, pointed teeth and a forked tongue lash out at those that attempt to take the hoard with a "do not dare to take what you do not understand." And most back off. The one who didn't lost a couple fingers.
Oh my god, he's a
Oh,
dragon.
That's a lawsuit.
Oh,
waiting
so he
to
has
happen.
attacked somebody. Okay.
It's
Okay,
not
so
just legend.
We got a lawsuit on our hands coming. Okay.
All right. So it's just like, all right, sweet.
Well, we can deal
That's
with
If
it.
kids
good.
tell stories about what they think he is, like
Yeah,
they
so, like,
legends of
rumors
different
circulating.
monsters and
Oh,
Yeah.
We should definitely
sorts.
not. We should make sure that does not happen.
Would you like to spend time and resources to make sure that there is no rumors
I-
started about good old
'Cause, well,
Arnox?
if there was a dragon, that's usually like a governmental like problem, and like people will show up and like try to do something about it. And I don't want Arnok to get hurt.
I think he'll be fine.
I think we have to worry about the people that try to hurt Arnox more than ours.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, I guess both of those are correct.
But still.
So, as I said, 3 weeks have passed. The Zafar Inn has been open for 3 of those 3 weeks, and its grand opening has been a massive success for you guys. The party, in total, over the last 3 days, given the improvements you made, the new drinks, the new chef, and the new storyteller, has netted you 81 gold in profit.
All
Right.
right.
Your star. Your star.
Nice start. Very nice start.
Yeah,
the
for
Zafar
sure.
Inn.
It could be
Dr.
more.
Watts.
Though. Could always be more.
Mm.
You are down in your clinic right now, having worked on a patron human man a carpenter, jammed a nail through his thumb, broke it. You set it, bandaged him up, gave him some herbs to help deal with the pain, sent him on his way. Do you charge for those services again?
Mm-mm.
You do not. Okay, I did not believe so, but
No.
I wanted to double check. So he goes without pain. And as you are cleaning up kind of like the bandaging and the blood, the door to your clinic opens and Elise pokes her head in. Hey, Dr. Watts, how's it going?
Hey, Elise, how's the leg?
Oh, it's doing real good. And she kind of steps in and she kind of walks a little bit. There's still a little bit of like a gimp in her step, but it's
Mm,
90% better at this point.
got
She
it.
kind of does
Okay,
like a little
good,
like
good to know.
twirl on it, which might not be the
Is
best,
the-
but child.
Would there be anything that I could do to make that better?
Unless
no?
you can use magic all of a sudden.
Okay, no, I cannot.
Time will heal her wounds. You guess, though, examining
Mhm.
her, given the nature of the injury, most likely she'll have a slight limp in her step forever,
Mhm.
but nothing that's gonna like make it so she can't live life. Essentially,
She's got a couple hundred years to get used to it, so I think she'll
Exactly.
be okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Elise kind of
Mhm.
steps in. She hops up on like your operating table, despite not being there for an operation. This is sort of what she does. So
Pouring water on my hands. This
yep,
newer
you're cleaning your
concept of
hands off
cleaning
right
it.
now. All right,
Mhm.
so I got great news. So I was down at the underground today after I was done with my pizza delivery and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The vote is officially in. We've come up with nicknames for everyone.
That's fantastic.
Yes, would you like
Uh,
to know what your
Do
nickname
you
is?
have I was assuming I'd keep my name.
Oh, you do, but now you're just the supreme overlord of sexiness. Dr. Watt.
Huh. I mean, I've heard less true names before. But other than that, who all voted in this again? Just so I can know
All of the orphans.
if this
did.
isn't going to
It
be.
was one specific
Ooh,
10-year-old
damn.
girl that suggested the sexy
Yeesh,
part. It's kind of
Yeesh.
weird, but we took it
Yeesh.
anyways.
yeesh. Well, that is a very lovely thing to have said. We might have to circle back on the name, and I'm gonna have to hire another doctor to maybe have some conversations with some of the orphan friends about feelings that they might be having and this wonderful time of life that you won't experience for probably another 30 or 40 years. So I don't need to have this conversation with you. What else you got for me?
Well, anyways, actually, nothing work-related. Everything, I think, is going smooth. I talked to the big, scary bugbear guy down there, and they've already started moving all of the contraband business. They've started changing a lot of that stuff over to potion making, like you suggested.
That sounds great. Unfortunately, we're gonna need a little bit more contraband, just to make sure that people aren't completely cut off from their sources all at once. However, if you and the rest of the network can just redouble the efforts for addiction dependence and also where to find my clinic should anything happen, hopefully we'll be able to mitigate those two things.
Okay. I'll let them know that not to get rid of all the contraband then, because we want to still give people contraband for the time being. However, I'm not really here about business, though. I'm more interested about what you might have going on tonight.
Well, I know I have to go back down to the sewers to reveal my name. You see a bunch of like note paper all scratched off with different names alongside outfit ideas, because this is in that same area of his brain. So I have to give the name to the boys, but outside of that, honestly, as long as nobody comes in the doors, it was gonna be a chill night. I was gonna try and see if I could trick Sentinel into taking something from Arnok's pile. That was pretty much my night.
Well,
he said it was okay.
Why don't you and Sentinel and maybe a few others spend your night? And she pulls out 4 tickets at the carnival that's coming by here tonight.
Oh, that sounds like a fresh hell. Let me take the tickets from you.
As you go to take the ticket, she kind of pulls them away slightly.
Ooh.
There is one slight catch.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to do me a favor? You know, because I've done so much for the business, and I've been a good little helper, and all of that stuff.
Are you extorting me?
Yes. I've learned from the best.
He's a good little helper.
That's good. I was gonna say, I can't believe you were just about to give me something without getting something in return. That's rule number 5. All right, what do you want?
All right, I have 4 tickets to the Carnival of Pleasures that's going to be showing up here tonight, and will be here for the next couple days. And no, it's not those kind of pleasures. It's a bad name.
I wasn't assuming that. I was
made a face.
Not in Highwater. Not in Highwater, where everyone's obsessed with a certain section of their body anatomy. The Carnival of Pleasures coming through. Not me thinking that in Igarith we're just like, regular. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, I have 4 tickets here. 1 ticket was for me, 1 ticket was for Nugs, 1 ticket was for Joel, and 1 ticket was for Riley. And unfortunately, we will not be going because of circumstances that have happened. However, I was thinking, and I asked Grizzly and I asked some of the other orphans what they all thought. And I asked Dale, and Dale told me he would rather die than go to the carnival. So I was thinking that
Dale.
you...
I should talk to Dale more.
I was thinking you and Arthur and Darby and Sentinel and Darian could take Joel to the carnival and have like a bros day to get him over his funk.
You want me to hang out with Joel?
I want Arthur and Sentinel and Darian and Darby to hang out with Joel, and I want you to go because I asked you to.
I know, and I was going to say, because I've asked you to take over a multi-gold operation of dangerous killers, murderers, and thieves.
Exactly.
Seems about fair. Seems about an even trade.
It's just one night, and you just gotta have like a guys' night with him. Whatever you guys do on guys' night, like, I don't know, get drunk, slap some bitches. I don't know, whatever you guys do.
I really hope we don't. I really hope that doesn't happen unless Joel counts in the category. Now, you want all of us to go? Are we all do we all have to enjoy ourselves, or can I just be there?
I don't care what you do. You just have to try to be nice because he's going through a moment right now.
Ooh. All right. Well, you're really grabbing at my purse strings there, Elise. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know what? If you tell me that Grizzly is gonna work 2 extra days next week to make sure we get some of the other people covered. I know some of the other kids had birthdays and stuff they wanted to celebrate.
Yeah.
You can get Grizzly to cover those shifts. I will even be nice.
All right.
That's
I will
the
have
deal.
Grizzly. I will have Grizzly do that. If you also
What?
ride, no. If you also ride the merry-go-round with Joel too.
Oh, you are a actual criminal. You are a criminal. I don't know who
I've been
taught you how to
stealing-
be
I've
such
been
a
stealing-
good criminal.
I've been stealing my entire life, and I figured why not steal some emotions from Dr. Watts today?
Yes.
And some
All
goodwill.
right. All right. If you can scrounge up me some more gauze for the thing, there's a merry-go-round in it for me. I put my hand out.
And she spits in her hand and gives you a nice handshake.
I will handshake it as us orphan urchin kids do. I'll give it a ding. Jamie feels the strange urge to head tossle, but doesn't head tossle because you know what? You don't get close to people like that, and lets her leave.
All right, she Elise hands you over the 4 tickets. Notice I said there are 4
Mhm.
tickets. There are 6 of you
4.
going, but she hands you over 4 tickets and she bids you farewell and tells you, "I hope you guys enjoy the carnival tonight."
Mhm. I'm sure that they will, 100%.
Oh no, you promised me you would pretend to enjoy the carnival. When you come back, I want to hear from Joel that you had so much fun at the carnival, he thinks you're a different person.
Ooh. All right. Who's running this criminal underground enterprise anyway? You or me?
Just me.
Yeah. All right. I will put them in whatever version of a pocket that I currently have.
Okay.
on.
You have 4 tickets to the
I will-
Carnival of Pleasures.
Yes. Wave her off.
And
Cool.
Elise heads
Well,
out.
so 4 tickets, but she said Sentinel already had one because Sentinel was supposed to go with Nugs.
No,
No,
Nugs was supposed
Nas
to
was
go.
Oh.
supposed to go.
Yeah, so the tickets that you had were for her, Nugs,
Joel and
Joel, and
Marilli.
Marilli. Now you have 4 tickets, so you would need to obtain
2 more.
2 more tickets, which can be done most likely at the carnival.
One for one
Oh.
of us and one for
So I could
Joel.
just okay. Yeah, all right, cool. Well then I will or is anyone else upstairs? I would go upstairs.
It's like midday right now, so I will say that Sentinel has finished up his street sweeping with Nugs. Darby has not yet headed out for the evening to gamble.
I would
Darian is
actually,
attending.
since our inn's fixed, I'm in the hall,
That's a
setting
good
up
point.
all the games and running anything that needs
That
to be
is
run.
that is a good point. Darian is attending his herb garden, I would assume, and Arthur, how does helping Skipper out in the kitchen sound?
That's fine. As I say, I'd be around and about. I'd either be sitting around reading or hanging out in the bar hall or something along those
Doing
lines.
something.
But yeah.
So you can come up from your cellar.
He's
Dr.
being an
Watts.
owner. He's being a good owner.
Mhm.
Be looking after people. That's what owners do. I've watched enough
If
Hotel
you know what I
Hell.
mean.
Yes.
Then
Then in that
listen to the
case,
voices that are up there.
Don't need the symbiote coming in.
yeah, I'm going to go over to then Arthur probably if he's just like kind of doesn't look like he's in the middle of something. Like I'd go over to Arthur and be like, "Hey, you two."
How's it going,
What?
Dr. Watts? Skipper made grilled cheese.
All right. Did you really grilled cheese this time, or is it something else that you said is a grilled cheese?
It's grilled cheese. It's bread with cheese. It's officially 100% bona fide grilled cheese.
I'd be like, huh. All right, well, yeah, then you're right. Well, I'm really surprised. yeah, all right. When you're right, you're right. But I'm gonna set it back down, and I'm gonna be like, any chance that you can deliver this grilled cheese to the farthest room away from where I am at right now?
Yes. And you just see Skipper take the plate of grilled cheese and just walk out the front door and make a left.
All right, sweet. Hey, Arthur.
You know,
You
you
gotta-
have to go find
He's
him. This
about
time,
to go
Jimmy.
on a
You have to go
quest.
find him now.
He's gonna go to
He
Igorith
always
and deliver
comes
that
back.
grilled
He
cheese.
always comes back. That's what I'm
So
saying.
nice.
You get
He's
stuff the first time.
He's not a boomerang, though. He's not just something you throw away.
I'm just saying that the dude, it's kind of amazing at this point how he
Somebody
keeps
hurt
finding
you.
his way back.
Somebody who was really good at making grilled cheese hurt you, Jamie. I'm gonna find out who it was.
I'm just saying that it's hilarious at this point, but he did get a grilled cheese, so I'll make sure that someone will go find him before the end of the night. All right, but speaking of which, I was just visited by Lise, who's doing fine, by the way.
Glad to hear it.
And yeah, apparently we have been tasked on taking Joel to the carnival. And apparently there's a carnival. And apparently it's not about sex stuff, which I don't buy for a second here. But yeah, since Elise gave me the tickets, I'm going to assume that it's not about that.
So, Ethan, being from Igorith, would I have heard of the Carnival of Pleasures or no?
Yeah, so generally speaking, most of you would have heard about the Carnival of Pleasures in some way, shape, or form. It is a traveling magical carnival that goes over all of Elysia. And
Oh, well, then I would have not said that.
so, yeah.
Is it something that I've attended before?
I guess that would be up to you.
I'd say being of a seafaring folk, I probably would have if it stopped on one of the islands I was out at. I probably would have gone in. That sounds like something pirates would do. So I'll say I've attended before.
Yep, it's a
Ooh,
carnival. There's games.
Have we
there's
all
rides.
attended?
That's up
Has
to you
Darian
guys.
attended?
I honestly probably have, just to get a feel for the games.
Gamble?
that
Oh,
are
I'm
there.
sure Darby's
Yeah.
been there.
I've been in there
Probably
many
the only one who
times,
wouldn't have
hustling
attended
people.
would be Sentinel, just due to age and lack of knowledge of it.
And yeah, like the
Maybe
barbarian
Darian?
tribes probably wouldn't have a carnival come over.
Yeah. We probably have not seen a carnival come to Dordor anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Okay,
I
cool.
Want a carnival.
Right? Awesome. This is Operation Cheer Up Joel. What I'm assuming.
Okay, so yes, yeah, and I would say, and obviously, given his grief right now, I think it'd be great if we all did our best to have fun and be nice to
Was
people.
As oddly as you said that, won't be a problem for me.
Okay, that's exactly why I brought you here, because I think I need 2 more tickets,
Okay.
and I'm not sure if I should just find them or I should pay for them, because it seems like it's a criminal thing.
You know what? I'll go get the tickets. That way you don't have to sully your hands. You can go tell the rest of the crew. Make sure
Done.
to let them know that it's not as painful of a requirement to have fun at this thing as you've made it out with me. I appreciate your
I have
candor with
plenty
me, but
I have no idea what you're talking about, Arthur. This is going to be, and he looks at his hand, pleasant and enjoyable for all involved.
you know what, Jamie?
And then-
It'll be my mission to make you smile genuinely at least once while we're there.
All right. Well, you do
For
have
one thing-
magic now.
One thing you guys would know is that you can purchase tickets at the carnival in the evening when it opens.
Okay, then I'll let them know that. Then we'll just
Oh.
get tickets for that.
I would say like I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever paid to go there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we usually just hop the tent and start pickpocketing. But like go over to Darby. Darby.
Yes.
I was told by both Elise and and Arthur now that we have to cheer up Joel, and so these are tickets, and I'll give him one to the Carnival of Pleasures.
He will take one.
We
Haven't been in that for a while. It's coming to town already.
apparently, yeah. I guess I haven't even noticed. We've been doing a lot
Oh, yeah.
in the last couple days.
I could stand to win a few more games. It's always fun
There
to
you
see
go.
people out there.
One thing to note about the tickets is it does say on the ticket it's a purple ticket, a quite lavishly like purple, with some like gold, fake gold, obviously like trimmings and stuff to it. That says admittance 1, and there are 8 punch holes on it, which for those who have attended To do one of the attractions, you will have the ticket punched once. You may partake in the attraction, and once 8 have been done, you would have to go buy another ticket to participate in more attraction.
Oh yeah, I would definitely. Well, no, I probably know that, but again, I wouldn't have ever paid for one.
I probably haven't either. So. That's...
Cool. And then, before I leave to go find Darian and Sentinel, I would be like, hey, by the way, I know we haven't talked about this in 3 weeks' time.
Yes.
But that locket you got, you said you're carrying that around from who?
Arthur's at the bar doing this.
Maybe not so direct out in public, but yes.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just talking about lockets in general. Like
That's
my
fair.
aunt wears one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry.
But I will finish the rest of the conversation using thieves' cant euphemisms. And we will hand away the thing. Oh, you don't know? Oh my God,
No,
you're not even a real criminal.
I know undercommon, which is
chuckling
low.
as they go over Darby's head.
I'm just like, yeah, that thing.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go back. I'll retract my steps and be like, so you just play criminal, but you're not actually a part of it.
I'm a more refined criminal, if you will. I don't
That'll
really
make
do the
Arthur laugh.
stealing. I let them give it to me.
All right. Okay. Anyway, we both know who that is, though.
Yes.
And I think, being from Igorith,
Yes.
that seems like something that you might want to disclose to people, that one of the most violent and flowery poetry writers that ever have existed might want something to do with you.
Well, you see, the goal is to not have that information out there as best as possible, because I don't know who can and cannot be trusted with it. The goal was to sell it, but it's kind of hard to sell something like this without getting
that's
without people either not
offense
knowing the value
like that.
or being way too in the know.
Or knowing exactly the value, which would be
Yes.
whatever he'll give you for your head.
Which is why it has a much different purpose now. I figured if I can't sell it, I might as well make it useful.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
he told me that he sold it.
I never said I
Yeah.
sold it. I said that was our goal.
And I'm just gonna be like, alright. Just this team keeps getting more and more secrets I find out something. And it's getting hard to,
Look,
be
I
aware
don't.
of that.
Darian has no secrets. He just doesn't know what's going on.
That's true.
Totally different.
Ignorance is the best thing.
Jamie has not told us that he is the new crime
Yeah,
boss.
yeah, Literally
No,
running
not
Slimmers
even a
gang with
little.
no idea.
No idea.
The thing is, yes, it's secretive,
Total hypocrite move right
but
now.
you don't need the biggest poet in all of Igorith, writing an expose about you. Some secrets are better kept.
I get that. Actually, I get that a little bit better than I think I should. All right. Well,
Yes.
just thank you for letting me know now. And
Well, now it's out there a little bit more than it needs
yeah,
to
we're
be.
going to have to find a workaround at some
Yes,
point.
well, I mean, we got to figure out what's going on with it to begin with. So.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to go find Darian and tell him we have to go to this damn carnival.
I don't know, would you like to be helping Darian with his herb garden?
Sure. Yeah,
Right.
I'll be out there.
So Jamie, you head on out to the back to see Darian and Sentinel plugging away at Darian's herb garden with ferocity.
Hell yeah.
Just picking out little weeds.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, look at that. This is actually looking very nice. As
Thank
someone
you.
who is proficient of the herbalism kit, I can see how good. Actually, I'm going to say that I've never seen something as good in the inner city because we probably don't have rangers doing it.
Thank you. That's one
Yeah.
of the first genuine compliments you've given me, I think, Dr. Watts.
It's one of the first genuine things that you've done that I've liked.
And just like that, the moment has passed.
All right.
But Dr.
Anyway,
Watts, I actually had a question for you. And this is
Mhm.
kind of a question for you, but low-key directed at Ethan, the DM. in your many years of serving patients, have you ever met a human with white hair and red eyes that naturally had that happen?
You would not have, Dr. Watts.
Oh, I wouldn't even seen an albino person. Is what I was gonna say. Something that naturally happens in real human beings.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess you would, but in
That's what I was
terms
gonna
of-
say. What I was gonna say is like, well, there is a condition that humans get on incredibly rare cases, where they're just white skinned, but it's different. It doesn't look like you. Anything.
Yeah,
like
his
what
eye,
you look like.
albino's eyes are like a
Yeah,
whitish
yeah.
pink. Like his is like black,
Yeah,
jet black.
and then, like you said, white, Snow White,
Very vibrant.
bright red eyes.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, no, it's nothing like. But everything else looks the same, right? With the antlers and the skin and stuff.
Ethan.
Darian,
Darian.
everything
Brighter.
else about him looks the same,
It's the hair
but
in the
he has
eyes.
white hair, red eyes, but his skin tone's the same.
everything else
is-
is identical. He is not
Yes, it's
gone.
Okay,
not-
so
it's
then
not
I'd be like-
vampirism.
So I'll be like, it's 100% nothing that I've ever seen before, though neither is antlers on a human being.
True. But
So-
antlers on a human being is new, where J-Lo looks just like me.
Yeah, I
I've been
haven't
noodling
gotten a
that.
chance to examine Jayla as often as I've gotten to put you back together. So, all I can tell you is that you're human, as far as I or medical science can tell.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for your medical expertise, Dr. Watts.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for doing something correctly. That's really great, man. I'm just. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you about the tickets.
This isn't the
Turn
first
back
time
around.
I've done something not useless. I've literally grown
Oh.
herbs for your
He
potion
said
making.
useful. He just said doing something correctly.
Yeah.
Just,
It's like one of the first
You are no
times that it's
longer-
just been
What about
Dr.
all the-
Watts and
No longer a
Darian.
low key asshole. You are a like high
He's
key,
just-
like full
just-
frontal asshole.
It's
just
great.
it's been too long with the same group of people at this point. It's just like, yeah.
Whatever. What is
Um,
it that you had to say?
Oh yeah, we have tickets to go to the carnival with Joel because of
You could use a little
everything that's
pick me up.
happened. Exactly. I've been told by multiple people that we have to be happy and fun about it.
I mean, that
So.
shouldn't, it's a carnival, Dr. Watts. That should be relatively easy.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Whatever. I'm excited. I haven't been there since I was a kid, so this is gonna be good.
Oh,
That,
well,
no,
that's
how do you
cool.
feel about the carnival?
I mean, a carnival. That sounds fun. I've never
I'm
had.
gonna immediately start hyping it up to Sentinel. I'm like, it's so crazy. There's all these rides and these attractions, and there's people that walk around on stilts, and you can kind of like trip them on the stilts, and they fall over from great heights, and it's hilarious. And there's these wonky mirrors, and I'm just gonna be going on and on and on to Sentinel about how awesome I think the carnival is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get several tickets. Just
Well,
you know,
yeah. I mean, sure.
yeah, we gotta try them all the attractions, all the rides, all
So-
the food.
Purposefully injuring people and performers is not one of the attractions. Please don't.
Yeah,
do
that didn't sound real.
Yeah, when you're
Um,
a kid, it's funner, okay?
Well,
That is fair. That is fair. But yeah, so we have to go, and we'll cheer up Joel.
All right,
sounds great.
I'm
Dope.
down.
And I will leave them. Oh, I'll ask about the plumbing and how they liking the soil that's making that happen.
I mean, I imagine the yields. Well, it's only been 3 weeks, but I imagine
Yeah,
we
I
might
guess it-
see some better growth rates or something.
A
Sweet.
little stinky.
A little stinky.
It is a little,
but I mean,
but now our hotel smells like twice as better because there's like
there's no
not a
poop
lot
in there.
of shit in buckets.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, I'll
posting.
take it.
All
Sweet.
right, so
All right.
Dr. Watts has informed everyone, and everyone has accepted and agreed to go to the carnival. There's just one other person that someone needs to inform about
Oh
the carnival.
no!
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Yes, I'll tell.
Oh, the
I'll
tickets.
tell. Tell Arthur because they're good buddies. I'll be like, hey Arthur, you gotta go get Joel and tell him about the carnival because apparently he doesn't know. That's something I forgot.
Hey, Jamie.
Mm.
Remember the deal we made was that I would get the tickets and you would tell everyone?
Oh,
Do that.
Mm.
I don't know what to do that
Alright.
one.
Now, does Jamie perform the classic child maneuver of Dad said no, so do I go ask Mom if it's okay?
Yeah, I think I am Darby first, and then
Joel,
if not
I'm
Darby.
going to follow Jamie. Then go be nice to Joel.
I will, upon realizing that I had not checked the fine print in the deal, I will honor the code and I will go across the street to go find Joel.
So Jamie, you head out from the Zafar Inn and make your way to Pazos Pizza. It is
Mm.
about 4 o'clock in the evening right now as you make your way in. They are not overly busy since both the lunch rush has ended and the dinner rush has yet to start. However, there are a couple patrons, and now that there is no Marilli to wait tables, Joel has taken that upon himself. You can see him taking orders with a piece of paper, getting what they want. And as you take a step in, he kind of looks over and he's like, "Hey, Dr. Watts, you guys want that Dale special again or whatever you guys get?"
I mean, I'm almost positive Darian always wants a Dale special. So I am gonna say, yeah, why don't you put one of those in? But actually, I needed to talk to you for a moment.
Okay, Dale special. And he kind of
Mm.
steps over you, and upon saying that, Jamie, you kind of side eye, and you see from like their ordering window, you see Elisa's like little like tealish hair kind of bob up as she like slowly raises herself up to watch this happen to see you be a good boy, and Joel kind of teeters on over. So I'll be 100% honest here. I think of everyone at the Zafar Inn, you are the last person who would ever want to talk to me.
Oh, that is so not true.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
yeah. Well, no. That's accurate. That's accurate. But I am here because I look at Elise
Elise is
over
like-
at the thing. And I'll be like, I know that you are dealing with some really tough stuff right now,
Mhm.
and you held yourself as well as you could given the circumstances, and all of the other dudes at the Zafar Inn really wanted to make sure that you knew that you were supported in this time. So we thought we'd go down to a carnival of pleasures that's super great and not stress inducing at all.
Carnival of pleasures. Okay. He kind of looks behind him, and you see Elise immediately bob her head down so she can't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Did she put you up to this?
Did who put me up to what?
Elise?
Elise is should I know who that is? Are they a patron here normally?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm kind of busy tonight. I was gonna come up with this whole new pizza concoction, and then Dale just comes out. He's going to the damn carnival, and just turns around and walks back in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like your employer has said that the rest of your shift will be with us at the carnival, and I don't think you have a lot of other things to do other than work here. So we'll see you tonight, and we're gonna have a really great team time. A really great time as a floop group. I
What
think
is
that
a
was supposed to.
loop group?
I don't know. My hand got sweaty. I wrote it down. When told.
Okay. I'll meet you guys there. At what time? Elise, 6 o'clock.
I heard on the street that a good time to meet would be 5:55. Though, if you wanted to give yourself an extra 5 minutes of leisure, 6 p.m. would be great.
All right. I will see you all guys at 6 p.m. then.
All right, and I'll walk out of the pizza restaurant.
See you then, Dr. Watts.
Wait, did you grab the Dale special?
Oh yeah, I'll come. I thought we said have it delivered, but I'll.
Elise can run it on over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will tell Elise to run under. I don't want Darian to know that I was thinking of. So
Just walks back in with the Dale special.
Dang, how dare he know?
He's not allowed to know I care.
About 20 minutes later, after you've returned, Jamie Elise just runs in and drops the pizza off, and she looks at you. She's like, "That was fantastic."
yeah, you really know how to make them, everybody. Pezzo's Pizza, right across the street.
How
Turns
dare
around
the
and
man
leaves.
that you've bringing from the brink of death multiple times know that you care about him enough to buy him a pizza?
No.
He's not
No,
allowed
he
to
did a great
know.
job on the herb garden, so I got him the piece. He doesn't need to know where it's freaking from. Rewards are rewards because they are.
Oh my god.
You guys partake in your Dale special. Skipper's a little upset because he was gonna make grilled cheese for everyone, which he has made for everyone since you hired him for dinner regularly at like 5:30. But he did enjoy the Dale special. He didn't say he enjoyed the Dale special.
I was gonna make sure you guys.
This is his villain origin story.
2 pieces of Dale special pizza slices and smash them together. It technically makes a grilled cheese because it's
He's
grilled
like,
on top, a grilled
this
bottom,
is
and then cheese in the middle.
Blowing his mind. This is his moment where he's like, wait a minute. The
Yep.
game has changed.
He's just like unlocked like the like 97% of his brain that he's not using from that.
He now starts speaking in like huge words. He's
Yeah.
really intelligent.
We just
Oh,
created
Indubitably, the grilled cheese has been created by combining the crust of one with the crust of another to form a pizza grilled cheese.
Well, the next
uh,
Drangler
Taken
guy.
aback by Skipper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hobblings and their goals. So, anyways, it's
Yes.
6 o'clock.
Interesting.
As you told him, Jamie, Joel wanders on into the Zafar Inn, which is pretty popular right now given it's dinner time. And Skipper is busily creating grilled cheeses for everyone, and Arnox is lauding them with his tales. He kind of steps in. He sees you over there, Darby, gambling at a table, which you've now made 4 gold from.
Hey,
And,
we take that.
Hey!
We definitely take
Kinda
that.
He just gives you a little wave. He's like, I'm here.
Ornux, watch over the place while we're gone, would you?
Of course. I was thinking about adding in the bust of a dragon to my hoard.
Just keep it confined to, your corner.
Yes, please.
Hey, yeah,
Don't
Argoth, real quick, I just wanted to
overextend
say,
too much. It's looking great though.
I'm missing the cryptic. That was a direct response to what Arthur asked you. You're losing your touch, bro. You're losing
Decided
your touch.
that now that I no longer guard a hidden mystery treasure map piece, that perhaps it would be easier to speak less in riddles.
I
Nah,
have to do
dude.
something
There's
about
a ton of people who just heard him
Yeah.
say that, like, just out of
Yes.
it.
Oh, wow.
What are we gonna do?
Oh wow.
We have
He's gonna
no
be like,
idea.
"That guy's
More
crazy.
stories.
That
You know
guy's-
how he
That's
is.
crazy.
He likes to tell tales. Obviously, not many of them are really true.
Oh,
I think
he's
we all
amazing.
know that. Anyway,
We're all gonna
story,
die.
Anyway.
guys. This game's gotta. I'm out of here. We'll let the rest of the staff handle it from here. Maybe they'll make a few more coin.
Arnox and Skipper.
No, we have.
Oh
we
no,
have
you
other
no, I
staff.
lied. You technically would have
No,
other.
we
you
have
guys
actual
hire
We have staff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
have
have
real
other
staff.
staff.
We pay the guild. We better have more than
That's-
Arnox and
that's true,
Skipper.
And we have
It's more
I
fun
can't
than
get over
high water. We had Ornox.
we have extra stuff. It's not like anything's gonna start. Nothing's gonna start in the Zafar Inn either, unless it's from like
That's fair.
the other people, and because
Yeah.
there's not even gonna be crime.
True.
Secretly, no more crime on this block.
That's true. We don't have Sliver's gang to worry about.
So Joel is here now. He kind of sees you, Arthur, tending the bar. He kind of just, all right, we ready to do this carnival thing or what?
Yeah.
Should be a good time. I'm ready.
Would be a great time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, is this thing gonna have like clowns and elephants and
If we're
stuff
lucky.
like that?
I heard there are people on stilts and that Darian knocks them over.
That's right. The only
Really,
clown that's gonna
Darius?
be there
Oh,
is
no.
Darby. Let's go.
Oh, now hang on just a second with that.
I mean, you do have the hat for it, but
I mean, I know I'm in a similar getup, but I am not a clown. I don't have the makeup. That's the big part of it.
Darby, you trying to explain your way out of their insult just gives them more joy.
I know.
Don't give them this
I
satisfaction.
Are we going there or what?
You're a con man. Come
I
on.
know. I have some people to scam out there. We need to get going.
can he scam anyone? He doesn't even know how to floss the sheep's temple. I mean, right, Arthur? And I say something hilarious in Thieves' Cant that he does not understand.
Darby will just curse an undercommon. Just lowly undercommon.
Ready to head out to the Carnival of Pleasures.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with Joel and Toll, the party heads out of Highwater, making their way down the set of stairs to the first layer and out the front gate down the magical bridge. There is quite a large number of people that are making this trek to a seemingly empty field right now. But as you make your way down the bridge and you look over to where this carnival is allegedly supposed to be, there's nothing, no tent, no music, no performers. And then what seems to be like a flash, as the sun is just starting to set, you see a bright light explode. Something that almost appears to be a clock, spinning its hands in reverse multiple times before vanishing and giving way to the Carnival of Pleasures. The first stars of night twinkle above an apricot sunset. Giant dragonflies whirl overhead, trailing streamers, and a low mist curls over the ground. Through a floral archway, you glimpse wondrous and vibrant creatures. Elves, stiltwalkers, dancing fairies, and painted performers. Everywhere there is laughter, pixie dust, bubbles, and a wistful tune. The Carnival of Pleasures has arrived.
Man, it's been a
So
long
there's a lot of
time.
elves here.
Tons of elves here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is my
good thing
kind
we
of
don't have a
place.
guy who's a freaking serial killer now.
Everything, yeah.
He's an elf vampire.
As you approach, Darian, definitely everything is delicious looking here. Everything. The very magic, that clock thing I described, is delicious.
Oh boy.
Man, that's
But it's
great
not like
thing.
satisfying delicious because I'm not consuming it. So it's like having a delicious filet mignon put in front of your face when you're super hungry.
Yeah, it's
Cool,
like
cool, cool,
walking
cool,
past the
Do
bagel shop.
we
after they
notice
just
any
created a
sort of
bunch fresh
visible changes
bagels.
in Darian? Like, is there like a sweat? Like, is there sweat on his brow or?
Yep, he starts to get a little sweaty, maybe a little fidgety a little bit.
You know, it's not that hot.
I'm
out
gonna
there,
clock that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clock
I won't
that.
say anything.
Actually, no, I'm actually not because I don't like being at this carnival.
So
It
you
has
guys
been
make your
unclocked.
You guys make your way through
Rewound.
the floral arches down a grass road that was not there moments before. It winds and twists and turns before you come to a small bridge over a lake. But as you gaze down at the waters, it is not water. It is liquid candy that encircles this entire carnival. And to you, Darian, not only because it is candy, is it delicious. It just looks delicious.
I might scoop a hand in.
So Darian, you kind of make your way down, and and I will say there are children who are running to the water and scooping their hands and drinking from the lake. You can actually see like the sticky residue of the candy like on their lips. So Darian, you just break off from the group, make your way down, you scoop up some of the candy water, and you slurp it on back. And it has a taste of like that artificial grape that no one really likes, but that's what it tastes like. But it satiates your hunger for a moment.
I'm gonna join Darian and like one of those bird water toys. Just gonna.
So Sentinel, you also begin to devour the grape flavored liquid, and
Yes.
you've probably never had anything like it before. It's not too bad. It's very sweet. It's very, very sweet.
Darian, this is good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. You wouldn't even realize. Yeah. Anybody else coming over to the grape?
Joel, you wanna
Like,
taste
you
of
guys
the
should try this.
candy
This
wine?
is amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's so good.
No.
Well, Joel, there's plenty more than just
Candy
literally
wine.
the moat around the
Yes.
carnival to enjoy here. So, what are you looking to do?
Whatever.
I have no idea what's even here.
Oh, you've never been before.
Yeah, the
There's a
whole not being
merry-go-round that I know we have to go to.
Oh, we're going on the
What am I,
merry-go-round.
5?
Yeah.
There is a
I-
merry-go-round that we are going to go to.
Oh, okay. I'm cool to do a merry-go-round. I mean, usually when I go to these type of things, I just eat a whole lot and like get
Well,
sick and throw up.
There's
So
plenty of that.
I'm game to get
That
get
can be
big, eat,
done
throw up.
Either before or after the merry-go-round. That
Or
would be-
during. If you're lucky, you can
Yeah.
happen
You
during the
might be able to
merry-go-round.
do that on the
No.
merry-go-round.
We're
You know
gonna take
what?
that one off
Fuck it.
the list.
Let's get sick and be merry, buddies. And he just
Let's
steps
do
on
it.
down to the river and drops to his knees and he just scoops some up and chugs it back. Oh god, it's like grape tang.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's all of that. All of that makes sense. And
Yep.
oh, excuse me, everybody else who's coming in. You feel free to go behind us.
Yes, please. We gotta wait on these buffoons.
Joel wipes his face. All right, let's carnival this shit up.
Let's
Yeah.
this
Let's
up,
carnival
Joel.
it up.
Oh yeah.
So Arthur, you are all aware you need 2 more tickets. There is about there's a small line to the ticket counter. If someone would like to go wait in line, or the whole group can go wait in line. It shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes.
I'll wait in line. I can usher. I said you guys can go in, but without me, and then somebody else has got to sit out, or
I'll wait in
Hang out with
line.
Arthur. No, I
Oh.
want to talk to Arthur. You go ahead, Sentinel. You get a head start.
go in, find out what Joel wants to do. We'll meet you inside.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so Jamie, Joel, Sentinel, and Darby make their way on into the Carnival of Pleasures, where a dusk elf on stilts with like those long pant legs and like clown makeup, kind of wobbling around. He has a sign that says "Enjoy your evening." Takes your ticket, and he marks that you have entered the carnival.
Thank you. I will enjoy my evening. You enjoy your evening too.
Oh, I will. Remember, always smile at the Carnival of Pleasures.
I'm already smiling.
Good, good. Little boy, do you want a gift?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Little boy.
I think I have something right here for
Yeah,
you.
let's
He's on stilts, Dr. Watts. I
You're
remember.
like 8
But
feet
you're
tall!
10 feet tall.
Yes, but so
massive.
long. It could be an elf.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a chicken.
Plucks,
That's so big.
he plucks his hair, and it's a long string of golden hair, and he hands it to you, Sentinel.
Okay, I grab it and I'm like, this is
And
the
as you
greatest
hold it,
hair I've
Sentinel,
ever held.
It turns into it starts the hair, and you actually see it begin to change shape and morph, and it becomes a single piece of gold. Gold coin.
Look at this. The
Darby
best
is
place
all of
ever.
a sudden interested.
Would any of you
Yes.
other little boys like a gift from the Carnival of Pleasures?
Well, I mean, can't say no to a free gift.
He hands you one, Darby.
Let's turn to like a
You
snake.
get a snake.
Yeah, there's gonna be a snake.
Yeah.
A
It's an
golden
axe
snake.
to the neck.
You
So
get an
Darby-
attack of opportunity.
What the hell?
So Darby, as you take the gentleman's locket of hair, it snakes around your finger, it crawls down your hand and forms like a bracelet of like a tattoo almost around your wrist. You will gain a D8 die, which you can use on one ability check in addition to your roll before dawn.
Ooh.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, looking at it.
Joel's
I
like,
get used
okay,
to that.
okay, Elfman, give me your hair. Joel gets. He also gets a gold piece. His piece of hair turns into a foot of gold.
Oh, that's
And then
nice.
the elf looks to you, Dr. Watts. What about you, little boy? Would you like a present?
Doctor, it's Doctor. And
Doctor Boy.
Doctor Little Boy. Dr.
That's your new
Boy.
nickname. That's your new carnivore nickname.
Dr.
Dr.
Boy.
Boy. It's Dr.
Amazing.
Boy's
No,
new
yes.
crime agency.
Ooh. That's a Nickelodeon
fucked-
television.
That is a Nickelodeon Dr. Boy. That
I
is a
will
Nick
take
and or
it
Disney show.
from him. Like, yeah.
Dr. Watts, you gain the following personality trait as the thing slinks up and forms a collar or a choker or a tattoo around your neck.
Ah.
You are easily amused. You're just easily amused right now until dawn.
Oh wow, that is
So
perfect.
great.
That is the
This is
perfect
so
thing.
perfect.
Oh man.
I have to
True.
think of it. Easily amused.
I rolled a 2.
Child-
I don't know if you can see
child-
that.
Childlike wonder for Dr.
Yes.
Watts is just going to be the greatest
Everything is
stuff.
awesome and
Easily
cool.
amused.
It's awesome.
The
I hope
beginning
you
of the
all
Lego
enjoy
movie.
the carnival. And all this like fireworks and fairies and shit blow out from this guy's like sleeves.
That's crazy. You guys see that?
Enjoy the carnival.
Man, that's been a long time since
Oh,
I've
this is
been here.
that was
great.
fantastic.
I've missed this
Candy
place.
River, fireworks, gold coins.
I know. Isn't it the best
Dr.
place
Watts
on
looks
earth?
like he's having a
Sentinel?
good
Real
time.
quick. How many people are around us? Like, how crowded? Like, what's the situation?
It's pretty, because it just opened, it just appeared. It's pretty crowded right now. You look back,
Okay.
the line forming to get tickets behind Arthur and Darian is like really long now.
I am 100%. Now that I'm like easily used and giddy about stuff, I am going to try and pickpocket as many people as I can as we walk around.
Oh boy.
It's terrible.
All right,
He's
It's
feeling
great.
good.
Jamie's feeling good. So you guys make your
I'm just
way
like,
on into the carnival. Jamie, give me a sleight of hand check real quick too. We'll see how many people you pickpocket here.
that is a 24.
Oh, jeez.
You managed to pickpocket. Let's see how many people you managed to pickpocket here. 10 people
Wow.
for
You just reached
4 gold apiece. 40 gold, Dr. Watts.
I will put all of that money. I'll put all of that money, and I will, put it all in one bag, and then I will try to put the coin purses back on other people.
All right. The Dr. Watts is having a fun old time right now. Going back to Arthur and Darian, you guys are one away from getting to the ticket booth, and when that human woman and her young daughter buy their tickets and walk on by to go to the tilted elf man who's been giving out blocks of his hair, you approach the ticket counter. How many?
just the two of us.
Okay, I will get you 2. Wait a second here. Does Meepo's eyes deceive him? Is it Arthur and Darian? And
Holy
the thing
goddess.
shoots up, and a little hobbling pulls himself up, and it is Meepo.
Wait, Meepo's
Where's
super famous,
Dr.
right?
Watts?
And he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
working
super
the
Oh, but
ticket
I'm not
counter.
with you. Oh, I'm not with you
Yes.
guys. Oh
I am
no.
Arthur is speechless. Oh, Meepo, how'd you end up
So
a part of
good
the
to
carnival?
see you guys.
We've
Oh,
heard of your
Meepo's been thinking
exploits.
Meepo's been thinking about you guys ever since he left the holy city.
Well, I'm
I-
glad to see you're doing well. We've heard great things about your exploits in Dranglin.
Meepo
knew you were gonna
has
go far.
become Alicia's #1 Drangler, and no one else can top Meepo's Elysian Drangling skills. It has been quite the journey to get there. Actually, Meepo's helping out at the ticket booth, because, Mr. Witch asked him to, but now Meepo's got his own Drangling Academy, and we're here with our dragon right now, and showing them to people and trying to get people to join.
Franklin Academy. Wow, it's astounding how quickly you were able to spin that up. Because we barely made it to high water by the time you became world famous.
Meepo has had the absolute strangest thing happen to Meepo in the last, I don't know, couple years. So Meepo made his way all the way to Pragla, because Meepo was going to try and figure out why they hadn't done anything about Meepo's trademark on the word Drangling. That was a very important thing for a Drangler to trademark Meepo's word. Well, come to Meepo's surprise, people don't really like it when people like Meepo come to High Water, or they come to places like Pragla and they stand out in front of the gates and ask to be let in, and Meepo got shot in the side with a crossbow. Meepo almost died, so Meepo ran away, and they chased Meepo into the woods with dogs and stuff. They were gonna gut Meepo because Meepo's a hobbling and all that.
Sure.
But instead, Meepo ended up meeting Varibil, the Archon of Time, who informed Meepo that his Drangling skills were needed in the past to deal with an incredibly powerful dragon that's been plaguing the North Kingdom of Olin since, like, the dawn of time. So Meepo was just like, well, Meepo's dying, so what does Meepo have to lose? So Varibil sent Meepo back in time, 2.5 years into the past, where Meepo met Ezra, who is trying to save her people, her Dracokin people, who've been frozen by Architosh, the White Defiler, the ancient white dragon from the North Kingdoms of Olin. And we traveled to Olin together, where we met the kingdom and the king and the queen in Olin. We met some of Ezra's Dracokin people. And we found out that there were no dragons that Meepo could drangle, that he could try to talk to Architosh the White Defiler. So Ezra and Meepo had to ask Varibil if we could go further back into the past. So we traveled 1 million years into the past, where we recovered a blue dragon egg, where we subplanted it into a different timeline. So when we went back to the normal time, the dragon would have hatched so that we could communicate to the dragon, which Meepo and Ezra were able to talk to the dragon. And then riding the dragon, we were able to talk to Architosh, who wasn't
Why is
very
this
happy.
zooming into my brain? Why is
Yeah.
it? Why is it? Why is it doing that?
This is
It was getting so big.
It just keeps
And
going.
Meepo, Architosh was not happy that they were trying to drangle him.
Yep.
So, using our new blue dragon friend, whose name is Betelgeuse, we flew and fought Architosh, and Meepo jumped onto the white dragon's back, and he was going to use his drangling skills from atop the dragon, and Meepo drangled Architosh good. He drangled her right into a mountain, and she died. And now Meepo was heralded the hero of Olin and a Dracokin honorary title, and then I used that to become a Drangler and started my Drangler Academy when I was given money for killing Architosh. That's what's happened to Meepo.
I've always had faith in you, Meepo.
I'm glad. It's been a real interesting 2 years.
Two
Establishing the
years?
academy.
What did I drink? Arthur's just literally gonna just start losing his mind. Like, just, what is?
So yeah, so Meepo and Ezra are here because she's the only one who Meepo would trust to be an assistant and apprentice to the Drangler Supreme. Are here with our dragon Betelgeuse to kind of tell everyone about Drangling and stuff like that. So if you guys have some time, you should head on over to the Bubble Pot Teapot and check us out.
You know what,
maybe.
Yes.
Meepo? I absolutely will. There's no way I can miss that.
Well,
Can
that
you-
is.
Can you
That
do
is
me a favor and
Of
let Ezra know that we are coming, so that way when we appear there, she will know who we are, because we have somebody with us who doesn't believe that we know you.
Oh yeah, of course Meepo can do that. Meepo just let one of the other stagehands know, and they'll go let Ezra know for you guys. Meepo gives you full seal of approval. You did so much for Meepo back at the Holy City. I would be half the hobbling I was if you hadn't helped Meepo out.
I'm just sorry that we let your other two dragons pass away.
Yeah, now that I have a full-grown dragon, Buddy and Lucy, I'm starting to wonder if they actually weren't dragons at all and actually were wolves with crap glued on them to make them look like dragons.
Yep.
I'm not 100% convinced, though.
Yep. Sure thing, Meepo. You're fantastic. Thank you for this. Thank you for your time and using your time to tell us everything that you experienced.
Oh, the tickets, they're on the house, too. It's the least Meepo can do for everything that you've done for Meepo.
Thank you,
nice.
Meepo.
You are. Wow.
I should be getting off soon. If you come on to the teapots in about an hour, Meepo should be there with Ezra. We could introduce you to Betelgeuse and, crack open some brewskis and talk about old times' sake. For Meepo, it's been like 3 years since I've seen you guys, so.
As far-fetched as that is, that would be the only way to explain why everyone believes that you are a hero of the realm when we met you less than a year ago in our time.
It's pretty crazy, to go from just like a hobbling that no one cared about to go to like Meepo, Drangler Supreme. It's been fun.
You deserve it, Meepo.
I'm glad you survived the crossbow bolt too. I'm glad that's healed up. You look like you're doing well.
Yeah. If you look at Meepo's outfit, he has like gold and silver like inlaid into his clothes. He's got like this fancy like hat with like a jewel on the end of it. He looks like high money right now.
Huh.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Meepo.
Meepo hopes you guys enjoy the carnival.
I'm not sure there's much we can more enjoy than this right here.
Well, Meepo's happy to hear about that, and Meepo's looking forward to talking to you guys soon.
All right. Well, we'll see you in an hour, Meepo. And then while we're casually strolling into the carnival, I'm gonna be like, "Wow, that was crazy," to Arthur. Like, I don't know a good time to say this, so I really fiend for some Fey energy. Like, I crave it really bad, and I want to consume it. But with that said, let's get into this carnival.
They're just kind of gonna stop walking when he says that. Just gonna kind of put his hands on his knees and look down at the ground, and he's gonna mull over whether or not like he wants to deal with anything that's gone on, or if he just wants to make Joel's time happy. He's just gonna stop. Like he's gonna stay. Like people are gonna have to like walk around him, and like he's in people's way, and then he's just gonna. Take a deep breath.
I'm gonna double back to Arthur. Like, I didn't know a good way to say it. I thought delivering it after Meepo's extraordinary journey was good.
You know what, Darian? It doesn't surprise me. I just don't know how to handle it right now. So I'm gonna put it in a box, and we're gonna talk about this later. Okay.
Okay, but I had to tell somebody because it's starting to bother me.
I'm the dumping ground. Thank you. That I am team dump right here.
Well,
great.
You put on a hard facade, Arthur, but we all know you're a big softie. So
you know what? I don't appreciate that, Darian. I'm just gonna go. This man thirsts for Fey energy. I'm literally looking like a little child who's like 3 or 4. And I'm gonna say, this man thirsts for Fey energy.
Kyle just like looks at you and is like, okay. The parent grabs him. He's like, don't talk to the crazy man.
Oh man, you're a demon person. You can't do that to these children. You're gonna get arrested.
Arthur's gonna straighten his cap out and goes, why am I the most sane one here? And I'm gonna walk over to where I think the party went to because I don't know if they stopped
as you approach the entrance, the stealth built with the sign goes, well, hello, little boys. Would you like a gift before entering the carnival?
You can give this guy some fame energy? No.
You just walk on by Arthur.
I'm gonna hold up my hand.
He plucks a hair, he gives it to you, and Darian, you get.
That's so.
You get a gold piece.
Oh, I get roofied, and everybody else gets like gold.
Yeah.
Just want that to be known.
You didn't get roofied, you got weed.
Yeah. I'm just like,
in fairness, all I got was bardic inspiration. So
true. So but I still feel like you have your agency. And I feel like that's
true. I get to choose when I use my bardic inspiration.
I at least got joy out of it. I just got emotionally dumped on.
He just got trauma dumped hard.
That was so funny. Oh my goodness. Let's check out that carnival.
Arthur and Darian, you guys meet up with everyone else who are kind of just milling about for a second waiting for you guys. You will see now the map of the Carnival of Pleasure. Not photoshopped at all to remove all mentions of what the carnival's actually called.
And the carnival.
On that banner and it just says carnival.
Carnival.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just had to be extravagant.
It's well done, though. The Photoshop was well done.
It does.
Well,
I honestly didn't realize that at first. I was like, that's a really big name.
That's my favorite. Will you be our blank monarch?
Oh,
that's
I didn't
amazing.
see that.
So any of the named areas minus the staff area, you may visit. And you'll notice up here in the upper left-hand corner, there is a time tracker. as you guys make your way in, one thing
Oh.
that Jamie, Darby, and Sentinel and Joel learned or realized is that at midnight, there is going to be the big top extravaganza, and then at 6 a.m., there will be the crowning of the Carnival Monarch.
The blank
I'm gonna-
monarch.
I'm gonna share
Blank
with the
monarch.
team that in about an hour we have to go to the Bubble Pop Teapot, and Dr. Watts, I think it's gonna blow your mind.
Oh,
And I say this
Why
not
would
knowing
you-
that he's.
Why would you think that?
Oh, you'll see. You will see.
It's-
all right.
I'm
What
gonna
is this
I'm gonna
guy?
whisper to
This guy
Darby
is-
and Sentinel, and I'm gonna be like, "It's Meepo. He's here."
You're joking.
No, he's straight
Meepo.
up here.
No,
Me?
he's
No, he's straight.
Meepo? The one that we met with
bro.
the wolves and whatnot?
Mhm.
The world-renowned Wrangler, Meepo.
Oh, I've got to
Is
see
he-
that. I have.
what
to
is
see
he
what's
doing
going on
here?
with That.
Hey,
Is he
guys.
jangling?
Huh,
Hey,
what?
guys.
Yes.
Yes,
Hey.
Jamie.
Hey, what?
You guys are all huddled together and muddling like a bunch of weirdos, and everybody knows. Everybody. That guy knows. That lady knows.
You know what's really weird, Jamie? Do you want to hear something really weird?
Oh.
What's really weird?
Yeah, let's hear
Never
that.
mind. Let's have some fun. I think Joel wants to do some. Joel, you're the guest of
Yeah,
honor
Joel,
here.
what
Where
do
you
you
wanna
want
go?
to do? We all know what I
He's
want to
gonna
do.
say something. He's gonna say something about a thing that makes no sense. That's what's gonna happen.
I wasn't gonna say Dr. Watts seems like he really wants to go ride a merry-go-round or a carousel, so why don't we get that out of the way?
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's rip that. Let's rip that band-aid off.
Yeah,
All
why-
right.
Why not? We can get that done first, I guess.
So you guys head on over to the carousel, which is kind of in the upper...
While we're waltzing our way there, unless we're walking like in a straight horizontal line like a bunch of idiots,
Probably not.
I will try to like kind of position myself to pull Darian to the back of the pack and kind of like lean over to him and go like, is this like something you need to act on, or like, are you okay?
Well, I mean, I ate some of the river, and it was fine for now.
That's
It's just
a
been
fun
getting
sentence.
progressively worse.
Great. I'm glad we're not surrounded by it right now, and you waited the opportune time to tell me this. But like, if like, I just don't want you needing to like murder somebody here. Like, let's keep it together.
Talking
All right.
to, I'm not gonna murder anybody.
Darian said an hour
I've seen
before
some-
murdering somebody.
I've seen some crazy shit. So
That's fair. I won't murder anybody. Don't worry. I'm not crazy.
that's not the way to break it to me, man. I'm barely keeping it together myself. So I
It
get you.
just seemed nice to nest it into Meepo's story. Less of
I-
a shock.
Well, you failed miserably on that account, but I am here for you.
Wouldn't be the
so-
first time I haven't done something right. Hey, Dr. Watson. I'm gonna
You're
shout that.
struggling. If you're
I'm gonna
struggling,
go like, I'll be like, I don't know what you said, and I don't care most of the time, actually.
Oh wow!
Oh, this is great,
Yeah, Dr. Watts really is enjoying the carnival, huh?
ma'am. Your purse is. I can grab it. It's so easy.
just
It
keep
would
me in
be
the loop,
so
Darian.
easy right now. Woo!
Hey, what'd you say, Arthur?
I said, just keep me in the loop.
Of course, I appreciate you, Arthur. That's why I told you before the rest of the group. Speaking of which, how would you tell the rest of the group this information?
Not now.
Fair.
Not now. Let's bring Joel some joy, and from there, I'll let you know.
You got it.
Right, so you guys have made your way to the carousel, where a procession of wooden unicorns stands motionless on a circular platform. A large wooden sign reads, "Out of order." As a woman, with a human's top half and a horse's bottom half, canters around the carousel, looking rather distressed. In her hand is a paintbrush and a bucket of what looks to be gold and silver paint.
Well, it appears we're
You,
not going to be riding the
Mm,
carousel.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Is the carousel now operating?
Oh, yes, the carousel is not operating right now. The unicorns, someone came and scrubbed off the names from some of them, and if the unicorns don't have names, they don't carousel around the carousel.
That
Fair enough.
Sounds rather
Is this something we can help you with?
Well,
What kind of rule is that?
it's one of the rules of the Fae. The unicorns must be named to canter in the carousel. It is the oldest of the Carnival of Pleasures traditions, and someone from under my weenie just came in and scrubbed the names clean off.
Under your
You
what?
don't. What
My
names are
weenie.
they?
Me, she's a centaur.
yes.
Sort of. Well, that's the thing. The horses know what their names are, and someone needs to write the names on, but they won't say what they are because they're horses. They can't talk.
I mean, okay.
Um,
I've
That
been
seems like a problem.
I've been working at this since the carnival opened about half hour ago, and I can't get the horses fixed. She just hands you the paintbrush and the paints, Arthur. See if you can do it. She just gallops away.
Oh, great! I'm glad we're the ones fixing it.
Fantastic.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, Darian,
Does
you're
anybody
like,
know how to speak to
uh,
unicorns?
Darian, you know how to talk to animals, right? I mean, that's what you do. You're a
Yeah,
wild man or
Darian
whatever.
does. He has antlers. Let him do it. Let
I
him
do
do
know
it.
how to speak with animals.
Ask
perhaps-
this unified unicorn what his or her name is, so we can scratch it on this.
All right, I
Is it the same working?
will cast speak with animals, and talk to the unicorn.
So you approach. So the unicorns are all like in pairs, so they are together, and there's like a bar in between them. So you approach, and you see one of the unicorns has his name written on him. It's Fortune, where the other unicorn next to him, his name is mostly scribbled out. The only thing that remains is in this what looks to be 4 letters. A B is the only thing that you can make out as being the first letter.
What language are these written in?
They are written in the Vanatirian tongue,
Common.
or Vanatirian, since you're not.
Wait, are these okay? Are these actual unicorns? Or are
No,
they
they're
wooden?
they're wooden. They're
Okay, then
magical
I'm not.
wooden.
I'm not
unicorns.
casting speak with animals. It's not gonna help.
Okay, I
us.
thought they were actual unicorns.
They are
These
not. They are wooden, but they
Yeah,
seem to
I
have
could
quite a bit
just
of a
fix
life.
it. I could just fix it, right? It's a carousel. I could probably even build one of those.
So-
no, this is magically endued,
Yes,
my friend.
This is very magical.
Can we tell how many letters
Enough,
are in
enough
the
speed
first
gears.
one?
You could
About 4
probably
letters
just
on
like
the
no one would
B.
even know the difference. Well,
What is a word that
forgot.
starts with B that precedes fortune?
That precedes
It's
fortune.
a 4-letter name that starts with B.
B or P?
B is in boy.
and there's only 2 unicorns. Where are the other unicorns?
This is just the first pair you've come upon. There are 3 other pairs for a total of 4
I'd go
pairs.
look at the rest of the names.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
start looking at others too.
So the second one that you see has the name Pride scrawled across it. However, the other one has another 4-letter name, and the F is not scribbled out on this one, and it is, as I said, 4 letters.
Where's the
If-
F? Is it the first letter
It's
or
the-
second letter?
Yes, it's the first letter.
So pride
So
and
the
death.
the third one has the name Stone, but his partner, also a 4-letter name, is M blank blank S. And finally, the fourth one has the name Stitch, but the other one's name, which is
Lilo.
also 4 letters, is blank blank N blank.
Well, it's not Lilo.
No, it is not.
Hmm.
We got
So what are all the words?
fortune.
So fortune, B, and then blank, blank, blank. Pride, F, blank, blank, blank. Stone, M, blank, blank, S. And then Stitch, blank, blank, N, blank.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can figure out any more of the letters, like from
We
how
got
it's
crossed
painted or anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead. Would you like to do it on the first, second, third, or fourth pair?
I'll do the fourth bear since we probably have walked around.
Okay.
Oop, that's not great. Investigation. 14.
14. So Jamie, you kind of examine the letters to see on this blank one, and you notice that the first letter appears to be an N, but the other ones are indistinguishable.
What's
Okay,
on the
so then there's another
fourth
one with an N. Okay.
So it's N blank N blank.
N blank.
I'm thinking, and you guys can hear me out on this, or you know, whatever. Stone and moss.
Mm-hmm.
4 letters, starts with M, ends with S.
Okay.
Those kind of go somewhat together. I mean, moss on stones.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of right now.
But N with a blank and an N and
then
a
another
blank. That
Yeah.
sounds like none. I don't know another word.
9.
Ooh.
You got 9.
9 stitches.
But it's stitched then. And
Darby, would you like to paint the name Moss onto the third?
Sure, I'll start painting moss in. That sounds...
All right. So
Correct.
you paint Moss onto the third unicorn that was missing its name, and you hear it give a woo, happy whinny.
Well,
Ooh.
it seems
Okay.
we'll know if we're right then.
Look at the thing.
Yes, Fey magic is something interesting from time to time.
It was like it moved and stuff. That's crazy.
Pride and F.
Fall.
Pride
What'd you say, Nick?
Fall.
Fall? Yeah,
Like-
right before the fall.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd say fall, F-A-L-L.
Would you like to write that in there, Sentinel?
Yeah.
So Sentinel, taking the
Oh.
paintbrush, you write fall onto the second pair, and you get a happy whinny.
Fortune
Yeah.
favors the
I don't know if you can hear my
bold.
whinnies or not. But
No, we can.
Oh.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
There you go.
would
So
you
they're
like to do that?
saying
Yes, I will definitely write bold on the horse.
And
Unicorn.
you get happy whinny.
So we have Stitch. Stitch.
Niches.
That is way too long.
just get stitches.
No.
Stitch.
There's, I want to say there is a saying that's like Stitch something 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 whatever.
Uh-huh. 9. None.
Like 9 sounds fine, but also not.
Stitches. Snitches don't get stitches. So you'd have none stitches.
None. None stitches.
No, what is it? I've heard it
Dr.
before. It's a
James is
really weird
amused.
saying.
Easily by his own joke.
Easily by his own.
Joel is kind of standing by you, Darby, as you're crouched down trying to figure this out, and he's like thinking, there's like that saying that's like, you know, a stitch in time saves.
That's what I'm
Something.
thinking of. Yeah, so Stitch in time.
9.
Yeah, saves 9, whatever.
So it's
It
9.
is 9. All right.
Get that 9 in there.
All right, 9.
You write 9 and you get a happy whinny, and the moment you finish that E, the carousel's lights immediately turn on, music begins blaring, and it begins to turn as the wooden horses
jeez.
begin to gallop.
I forgot what it's like. Well, Joel, you ready to
All
write
right,
it?
Joel. Let's get on this. Look at it. That's actually pretty good, people. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty good. I mean, I don't understand why you couldn't build it, but yeah, this is dope. This is cool.
Magic, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Joel's just like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
taking the 9 horse, and he just hops on before it like starts moving.
Oh, I am of course taking Fortune.
true to character, Arthur will step on pride.
I want to step on stitches
Okay.
because I'm a doctor.
You also have to ride the merry-go-round with Joel per Elise's
Yes.
request, which you are
Isn't this? Isn't
Yeah,
That
this?
is the horse next to his too.
It'll be like.
Does
Look
Sentinel
at
fit on
this
one of these
boat.
horses?
Sentinel does not fit. He may sit and enjoy as it goes
Yes.
around.
You can
Oh,
sit
when
on
did-
the carousel,
Can
so-
I sit on moss and stone at the same time?
You can sit on both.
And I
Like
was
a
gonna go up to
salvo.
Sentinel and be like, "Do you mind?"
Please, triple stack.
And I'm gonna sit on Sentinel.
Look at him. Look at them. They're all stacked up together.
And does it move up and down? So do I
It moves-
wobble
it moves
back
up
and?
down. Literally, one of the horses like turns around and looks at you like, "Why is this fat ass thing on me right now?" As it's like bopping up and down.
Just having the time of my life.
He's a big chicken, and then still funny to me. And I'm upset that we don't laugh about it more.
And so you guys are enjoying the little merry-go-round ride, and Darby, you're kind of holding on as it's going up and down, and all of a sudden the horse's head just juts out, and it just turns a full 180 to look at you. Well, how you doing there, Darby? How's it going?
Oh, hi. Did not expect that to happen. It's fine, I guess.
You are a special lucky lad here at the Carnival of Pleasure. You may ask me anything, and I shall tell you an answer.
Anything.
Anything you wish, anything your heart desires.
Oh man. Anything.
The locket.
There's like 4 questions in my head right now.
His
I'm not
his
lying.
biggest one is, what am I gonna roll on roulette next?
What are my lucky no? Oh man, I actually genuinely have like 4 questions, and the locket is one of them. Which one does Darby want though? Darby will wait on that one. That's something he still needs to figure out in general. So I will go. I'll ask, how would one open the locket around my neck?
Well, you would need a very special ritual there, Darby. You'd have to find someone who can read the language and know how to transcribe it to open the magical lock that has sealed away the map piece on the inside.
The map. Why do you... Alright, you know what? I don't think I need to question why you know the things you know.
I know a lot of things. I know that in the other, we're all imprisoned by the hags. They're driving us all fucking insane right now. Completely, utterly insane. And we don't have much longer before our very souls are ripped straight from our bodies. And it head immediately turns back around and the ride continues uninterrupted.
Did anybody see that? Like, at all?
To everyone else, it was as if the ride went on unimpeded.
What the fuck?
This ride was a lot more fun when I was a child.
What?
Darby, you were a
That
child
was
one time?
terrifying.
Everyone's a child at some point, Sentinel.
I mean,
That's not true.
Including Mochi behind you.
Mochi.
Well, even Mochi was a child at some point.
The carousel comes to an end, and your centaur, kind of centaur, holder of the carousel stands there as you guys get off, and she's like, "Oh, I see you fixed the carousel for me. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, no problem. I guess. I mean, we don't have much
I-
choice.
I won't clip any of your tickets. As a thank you for repairing it for me."
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks
that.
for,
That's
thanks
very
for telling
kind.
us the problem and then immediately taking off.
Yeah,
Of
Yeah,
course, it's
no,
what I do
that's-
best.
I'm sure it is.
This place is run by incompetent people.
It's a
Woo!
carnival, Dr. Watts. What do you expect? You think they're getting like PhDs at this place?
Every time I've been here was not fun, except for this time. This time's actually pretty great.
Well, sometimes you just gotta
Maybe,
let the
maybe
fun
it's because
come
you're
to
here
you.
with us,
Yeah.
Dr. Jamie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you're here with us.
That's
No, no. I remember when it happened. It's pretty funny. That dude gave me a thing, and then it ran around my neck, and then it started getting really fun. Oh, that's
Dr. Jamie
hilarious.
Watts likes things around his neck. Good to know. Okay.
Add
Oh,
that to the notebook.
There we go.
And pass that off to Tetra the next time we see her.
oh no.
Oh, oh no.
Anyways.
Right, you
Dr.
guys have
Boy.
finished your
So-
carousel ride. Joe kind of comes off and he was like, "Happy, Dr. Watts?"
Yes, I am happy that I have done at least one of the 2 things.
Cool. All right. Where are we going to next, boys?
Well,
Lads.
there's the gondola swans. There's the feasting orchards. The dragon.
feasting
triangle.
That
orchard.
sounds like food.
Yeah, that's
Let's
probably
get some
good.
food.
All right, let's go to
Ah.
the feasting orchards then.
Yeah. Oh my
It has
goodness.
been about it's been about a half hour, so you guys got about another half hour before you need to
Before we
go
can go
to
talk to Meepo.
the bubble pot teapot to meet
Yep.
Meepo and his apprentice. So you guys make your way over to the feasting orchards. Music and mirth radiate from this park. The heady scent of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum. And everywhere there is singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. And upon a long table, you see people with miles high just cupcakes, cramming cupcakes into their mouth as fast as they can as a timer clicks down from 60 seconds. And when the clock reaches 0, one of them, whoever ate the most cupcakes, is crowned the winner. And they are given a prize.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
How many
Now,
cupcakes do you think you can eat,
Ethan,
Sentinel?
How appetizing do these cupcakes look?
The cupcakes are glowing to you right now. They are like a popsicle to you, Darian.
I want
Big
in on
glowy
this.
neon popsicle.
I
You
want
know,
in
like
on
how
this.
you eat your glowing popsicles.
Oh yeah. Always eat your glowing irradiated popsicles.
Guys, I'm gonna get it on this competition. I think I
That's
can
not
do
my
it.
kind
I
of
would
thing.
love to watch you compete against Sentinel in a
I would
cupcake
too.
eating contest.
Sentinel, I think. How many cupcakes do you think you can eat, Sentinel?
Joel, I think you're a big cupcake eater too.
I'm in. I said I wanted to eat food and throw up. I'm in.
You
Here we
know what?
go.
I'm in too.
Oh.
I'll do it. do
Oh, that's gonna be great. You guys are gonna get so sick. I'm gonna have to do something about it. Oh,
You're playing too, Jamie, and I'm gonna scoop my tail behind him and like begin to pull him towards.
I don't even like cupcakes like that, guys.
Like
It's
that?
crazy what you
Like-
guys are
I
doing.
like that. As the round is beginning to start, Darby will mill about to all the people that are watching and try to take bets on who they think will win.
All right. Who are you betting on, Darby?
Not knowing that Darian has the faith thing going on, I'm betting on Sentinel because he's a giant chicken and can pack many
How much
things
are
in
you-
that.
How much are you betting?
I'm gonna put 4 gold on Sentinel or 5 gold on
Okay.
Sentinel.
5 gold and Sentinel. So Arthur, Jamie, Darian, and Sentinel with Joel, you guys make your way over the table, and there's this giant mound of cupcakes on like a smaller table next to it, where it looks like you'd sign up for the competition. And some children run up and they hold their hands out, and like a little hand shoots out for the pile of cupcakes and drops one in their hand before shooting back in.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm gonna sign up.
So you approach Darian to sign up.
Yes.
How many are we signing up today?
1, 2, 3. Dr. Watts, I hear you doing this.
Apparently, I'm doing it.
And 5.
Would you look at that there, Mip? It looks like that our good buddy
Oh,
Darian
boy.
and his friends are here to sign up for a cupcake eating contest. Well, I
Wait
know,
a minute.
well, I know, Pip. This is really fun and interesting. And Mip, Pip, and Squeaks pop their heads up around the cupcakes. Squeaks!
I
Wow.
have an issue with you 3.
Well, Pip, why would Darian have an issue with us?
While
Why
Darian's
is
Darian
Darian
talking-
yelling at
yeah.
those children?
While Darian's yelling at Pip and Squeaks, do
Why
we see
is
them
this
as well, or
happening?
does Darian?
You all see them. You all see them.
I'm going to tell Jamie that these are the 3 Fey children, or the children we saw in
Yeah.
the forest when we traveled to the Forgotten
The
City.
necromancer children.
Not necromancer, but
Buckets.
the other children.
Wow. You guys are they gonna come here to kill everybody? Because that's gonna suck a lot less than this carnival.
My God.
No, they're pretty peaceful. They're just weird.
Ah, all right.
But who isn't weird?
A really
but-
long
I'm
time,
weirdly
Darian.
amused by
But
this.
like more weird than our weird.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys
been a
are
really
pretty
long
weird.
time, Darian. Isn't that right, Pip? That's absolutely right, Mip. We haven't seen you guys since the forest. How's everything going? Squeaks!
You haven't seen us since the forest?
No. Well, we barely got away from Mum to attend the carnival here. This is our favorite time of the year is when the carnival comes running that right, Pip. That's absolutely right, Mip. The carnival is the best thing to ever happen here in Elysia. Squeaks' favorite thing here is the cupcake eating contest. He can eat 4,832 cupcakes in one sitting.
I
Squeaks!
saw you guys just over 3 weeks ago.
Pip, did we make a visit to Darien 3 weeks ago? No, Mip, I don't think so. I would remember if we made a trip to visit to Darien about a few weeks ago.
I'm gonna kind of sneak my way to the back of the cupcake because they're behind this like mountain of cupcakes,
Yes.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're
I'm
like
gonna-
standing on like cupcakes. As you walk around, you see them just on like all these cupcakes, just standing on them. Their feet are just covered in frosting and custard.
I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna kind of pull, like, motion for them to bring it in a little bit.
They hover down to you. They're floating in front of your face.
I saw you 3 weeks ago.
No, you didn't. Pip, I didn't have too much elderberry wine, did I? No, Mip, we haven't had elderberry wine since 300 years ago after we got drunk. We killed those 12 people.
Oh my god.
It was an accident, right, Mip? It was an absolute accident.
Wait.
Squeaks!
So you guys are claiming you don't remember bringing me back to life, pretty much against my will.
They unisonly shake their heads.
Can I like insight it to see if they're
Yeah,
like
go ahead,
pulling
insight
my
it.
leg? I have a +9. Don't let me down.
Crazy, huh?
15.
They
Not that
don't
different.
seem to have seen you since you guys left the forest, left their little humble forest cottage.
Huh. Do you guys know what's up with the? I'm gonna pull my hair and then like point at my eyes.
Oh, well, it looks like, Pip, if I'm wrong, let me know. But it looks like, Darien, that you need an excess of Fey energy now to keep yourself functional, or you'll keel over and die. That's absolutely right, Mip. If judging from it, he's become a good old-fashioned Dampier.
And but you did this to me.
We would never do that to you. Making someone a Dampier is like one of the worst things you can do for them. Isn't that right, Pip? Absolutely right, Mip. People become Dampier. They just hunger and hunger and hunger, and they'll just kill anything they need to eat. Fortunately for you, it's Fey energy, so if you can find a good source of it, you might not have to kill anyone. But elves should probably stay clear of you until you figure that all out. Squeaks!
Huh.
Well, it's a good thing I'm in the party, huh?
Yeah, I don't think we're hearing this.
I know.
Otherwise, I'd
I'm not
be
even.
angry
I'm
on
like
you.
off in the crowd, just like
Yeah,
these guys
no.
are going up next. You're like, who's winning? I got eyes on the chicken.
I feel the 10-foot chicken.
Yeah, the
and
10.
that's the same
He's
spec.
bigger than. You telling me he can't put more cupcakes in? Come on, he's putting the most cupcakes in.
See, you should be trying to get people to like go on the one you think would be the least likely.
That's true. Yeah.
He's spreading rumors about Arthur.
Yeah.
'Cause he's the demon folk.
You see that demon folk? I hear demon folk just absorb Fey energy like it's nothing. Been traveling around with that guy, can't touch it.
Actually, Pip, do you think that maybe Darien received a vision from our world? Well, it's possible, Mip. I mean, now that those hags are taken over, and the prophecy and all that, there's a possibility that maybe one of them were talking to him and not us. Did you see any hags, Darien?
No, I just saw you three, but it isn't the first I've heard of a prophecy.
He's totally seeing visions of the hags then.
Well, what does that mean? Should I have listened to what they said?
Oh, absolutely not. You never want to listen to what the hags say. Ain't that right, Pip? Absolutely right, Mip. Those hags will do you one right wrong. They'll either inflict you with anxiety, they'll inflict you with self-hatred, or they'll inflict you with so much despair you might as well start hating yourself.
Well, I mean, all they said that was that they hate prophecies, but I was the chosen one, so I guess that's...
Well, that sounds
Okay.
about right. Isn't that right, Mip? Well, that's why we kind of gave you the energies to begin with, back when we found you under that tree there, Darien. Squeaks!
A lot to reflect on.
If you want to know how you can satiate some of that hunger of yours there, Darien, all you need to do is absorb a little bit of fluid from someone with a strong Fey energy, like an elf or a fairy or something along those lines. Right, Pip? Yeah, that's right, Mip. Honestly, if I was more into kind of getting bitten in the neck, I'd probably even let you take out some of mine. But fuck that.
Well, I appreciate the thought
Succinct.
anyway.
Succinct.
Yeah,
fine.
Body
I'd let you- but
autonomy.
no,
Always.
definitely not.
Well,
but no.
I appreciate the info. So I'm what did you call it? Dampier?
Yeah, that's what we call him, Dampier. Or vampire, but Dampier is the technical term.
Oh.
Squeaks!
Oh,
Squeaks holds
fun.
you a cupcake out.
Thanks, Squeaks, and I'm gonna kind of nibble on the cupcake. I'm like, so in this vision, they said they refuse to let me die. What happens if I die again?
Well, you might get visited by hags again. I don't know. We could kill you and find out. You want to kill and find out, Pip? We could kill you and find out, Darian.
No, that's okay. I've had enough of that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna sign up for the cupcake eating contest now.
All right, I got 5 down for the cupcake eating contest, including the big chicken. That look right, Pip? Looks right to me, Mip. Squeaks, are you ready to get that bang bang thing going so we can get this cupcake contest started? Squeaks! He just shoves the cupcake in his mouth and digests it without even chewing it.
You love to see
Classic
it.
Squeaks.
All right, so Darian, you could step around from the cupcakes and tell people that they can sit down at the big long picnic table full of cupcakes.
Darian is visibly rattled, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, take a seat.
Arthur's just gonna be eyeing Darian. How'd that conversation go?
Well,
Do I want to know?
no.
Okay, so tell me when you think it's ready, but sure, whenever you're ready.
Darby is going to try to spin you talking to Pip and Squeaks for a really long time as you attempting to cheat the game by getting slightly less cupcake in your cupcakes
That is a good deduction.
to try and get people to bet on you and not Fentanyl.
You sit down, there's all these cupcakes in front of you, piled up high. You see Squeaks claw his way to the top of the cupcake mound on their table. He holds out a gun. Squeaks! 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 Bang! That means start.
All right.
All right. What is everyone's con modifier? We'll start with Arthur.
+2.
Your action. Okay, yep, that would be great. So Arthur, you are able to eat 5 cupcakes in 3 seconds, and you have 60 seconds for this.
All right.
So I believe that is
20.
what did I say? That was 20,
100,
20.
100.
200.
100. You eat
200.
100 cupcakes in a
100.
minute. Jamie,
Okay.
what's your con mod?
0.
So you can eat 60 cupcakes in a minute. Darian.
Mine's +2, but I'm fiending for these cupcakes.
All right, you are fiending, so I'm going to say you can eat an additional cupcake for each time to give you 120 cupcakes.
Nice.
Sentinel.
+4.
Oh,
Ooh,
let's
He's
go.
a giant chicken.
Yeah.
200.
140 cupcakes. Joe also can only eat 60 cupcakes.
Mm.
If you would like to continue on, I need all of you to give me a con saving throw right now.
Yeah, Arthur's
Real
gonna go
quick.
for it.
Real quick. Am I allowed? I was thinking about to use sleight of hand as I'm eating to try and hide cupcakes on my person to make it look like I'm eating more than I
I'm gonna
actually
say,
am.
unfortunately, the Fey magical powers of Mip, Pip, and Squeaks has this entire area. You can attempt, but they will catch you.
Oh, boo. Okay.
No
All
cheating
right, so
the cupcake.
Constitution saving throw. You said, Ethan.
Yes, everyone give me a con save who's attempting this.
Oh,
all right. I got a
Okay.
19.
Oh, not bad.
Okay.
21, baby.
Ooh.
Jamie
16.
and Sentinel.
24.
All of you succeeded and continue to cram cupcakes in your mouth, except for Joel, who immediately takes. Wow, he takes 7 points of custard damage and keels over and begins to throw up.
I love it.
He
Give me
did
another
exactly
con.
what he wanted to do.
Give me another con save if you want to keep eating those cupcakes.
I think I
18.
would. Dr. Watts is gonna stop and gonna go see if Joel is physically okay.
You walk over it, you see he's got a slightly extended gut from eating all these cupcakes. His mouth is covered in custard. His fingers are covered in custard. He's just on the ground, just puking his guts up.
Okay, yeah, I'll use my time to try to medically get that figured out.
All right,
Hold his hair, hold his
Dr.
hair
Watts
back.
bowed out.
I got a 15.
Arthur,
18.
Sentinel,
23.
you keep eating. Give me another con save.
Oh,
It's a
nat
natural
20.
20.
Oh, no
Oh,
way.
boy.
22.
22.
Sentinel,
Come on, Sentinel.
26.
Let's go.
God.
Ah.
Packing those cupcakes away. Give me
I
another
need
one.
you to keep eating these
300
cupcakes. I got 5 gold on you.
As a heads up, every con save you're making is an additional 3 plus whatever your con modifier of cupcake is.
I got
16.
I got 13.
Ooh, I think Darian's tapping.
25.
Oh my
Jesus,
god.
Sentinel.
You said 13, Darian?
Yeah.
Darian, you take
No.
4 points of custard damage and begin to vehemently hurl everywhere.
Not the custard damage.
All right, Arthur and Sentinel, I need that con if you keep going.
Darby's just...
Deadlocked eyes with Darby, knowing you bet against him.
Darby is rubbing his hands like, come on, Sentinel.
22.
Oh,
22?
Yeah!
Arthur takes 5 points of custard damage and immediately keels over backwards as vomit and custard blows up from his mouth.
Let's
I'm
go,
gonna be like-
Sentinel.
Sentinel, you are the winner of the cupcake eating contest. And Squeaks jumps onto the table and he walks in over. Squeaks! 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 And he hands you a cupcake of invisibility, which
Hey.
functions identically to a potion of invisibility, but it's a cupcake.
I know how to use this.
That's awesome.
Darby is just going around. Sentinel, bird one, money.
All right, let's see how many people you convinced to give you. You get, at 5 gold apiece. Oh, wait, I need to do actual math here.
Yes.
60 gold pieces.
Ooh, wow.
And this is
You
why we
cleaned
gamble.
You cleaned up.
Yeah,
That was
clean.
such an that's such an easy bet.
I
Giant
know.
chicken wins.
But people thought they were being fooled, you know?
Yeah,
It's
I was
too
convincing them
easy.
that Darian was cheating. You know, I said you were a little sneaky with your hands sometimes.
No, you also get a medal that signifies you won the competition that looks like a cupcake, but it's made out of cookie.
Yes.
That's great.
Like
gonna
literal
be-
cookie?
Like actual sugar cookie. It's like a sugar cookie in the shape of a
Man,
cupcake.
that is going
That
to
says number
be
1.
disgusting in about 2 days.
As Jamie, do you attend to Darian and Arthur as well?
Yes, I'd be like, hey, I'll give him like a little bit of a little medicine thing and be like,
Smelling salts.
oh, why would you? A giant chicken. He's tons. He is. It doesn't make any sense, guys.
Darby will go
Oh
to
my
high five
goodness.
Sentinel.
I knew Darby was betting against me, so I had to.
Oh, you know I'm betting on the chicken every time.
I've thrown
Yeah,
up
no.
at every carnival I've ever been at, and this was literally the best time I've ever thrown up at one.
Yeah.
We're glad to hear that, Joel. That is also the best time I've seen someone
That's
throw up at a
crazy.
carnival.
It's crazy how many gross stuff that happens.
It's a carnival, you get used to it.
Well,
Oh, I get used
has
to it.
has
Yeah,
an hour
dogs
gone
keep
by?
all the time.
An hour at this point has gone by.
We
I think
must
should
go
over
to the bubble pop
top
teapot.
teapot.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, it's probably about time to see what's going on with that, huh?
Yes.
Jamie's
I'm
surprised.
interested.
I'm also interested and slightly more amused about everything.
Time
Did
tracker
you
will
say you're
move.
easily amused?
That's what it was. It was like easily amused by everything.
He was being facetious.
So as you guys approach the bubble teapot, a 20-foot tall teapot rests on a wooden platform. Its painted surface whirling with moving imagery of flying dragons breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot allows entry to its interior, and those that emerge from the spout are enclosed in a bubble that detaches and floats off somewhere across the carnival. 7 goblins sit around the platform, sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups. And more interesting, next to the bubble teapot, more in this kind of open area right here, you see a large young blue dragon who's kind of curled up, resting his hand on his hands as a group of elf children are playing with his tail. A slightly exasperated young woman, Dracokin, given her horns and the scales on her arm, attempts to get them off the dragon's tail before the poor thing lashes out at them.
Well, hopefully that's something
I'm
we
going to
have
walk
do.
our way around that way instead of going into the bubble pop teapot and kind of guide everyone that way. And I'm going to say, "Hi, are you?" I think he's. Did Meeple call her Ezra?
Ezra.
Yeah. Are you Ezra?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Just give me 1 sec. I gotta get these kids to stop playing with Battlecluse's tail. Hey, stop. He doesn't like that. You just see
That's
the
a
dragon.
dragon.
Yes.
The dragon's just...
It
would
is a
be
dragon.
much easier if you would just let me feast upon their flesh instead of letting them docile dance around me. Battlecluse, we do not eat people. We've been over this. It just said it would be easier if I could eat them.
Mm,
We're
It
not
is-
going
oh.
to eat them. No, I'm not going to eat them, mamas. Please do not call me that in public.
Are you
Hi.
sure?
I'm sorry. Did you guys call for me?
Yes, we met you're the apprentice of. I don't want to spoil the surprise. We have a friend here who'd be very excited about who your mentee is or your mentor is. You're the
Oh, yeah,
mentee,
you're the
so
ones that my master told me about.
There you go.
He who shall not be named right now. It's good to see you guys. He's talked a lot about the adventuring party that he met in the Holy City that gave him the confidence and set him on his way to figure out life and what its meaning is. So,
What's
good for
going
you
on?
guys.
Yeah.
Where is he?
What
He
is
said he'd
us?
be here.
Oh, I think he's getting ready. Back in one of the tents over there, and she kind of points to a tent far off outside the carnival. Oh, his dragon is hanging out over there. He's probably gonna go fetch him. Mincemeat is his name. Battlecluse is starting to get. He's young blue dragon. When they kind of get this age, they become like moody teenagers a little bit. Battlecluse is not a moody teenager. Battlecluse is a purveyor of death and despair. A dragon of ancient power capable of seizing and destroying this entire realm.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like Battlecluse needs nappies. Battlecluse does need nappies.
Well, I'd hate to take you
There's-
away from your,
You're gonna get killed. That's
your
so.
thing here.
Why would you do this? Why would anyone do
At least
this?
their dragon appears like a dragon and not like a dwarf.
Yeah.
It's true.
We can't
And-
get ours to stop looking like a dwarf.
He
guys
also
have a
bit
dragon?
someone one time. It was
Well, I
not
mean, we don't
good.
own the dragon.
No, yeah, I did.
Yeah. What are you
He
talking
hangs
about?
with us.
He
Yeah.
I'm gonna
works
have-
at our pub.
Oh,
Will we
have
suspect
to
he's a
tell-
dragon?
Does my master know about this? Did you tell him this?
No.
No, we didn't
Who are
have
we
that long of a
kidding?
conversation with him.
We
I'm
haven't
gonna
even
have to let
seen
know.
him since then.
As you're conversing with Ezra, which to describe her a little more, she has short red hair. Like I said, she's got like dragon horns, but they kind of curl around as so. Looks to be in her early 20s. Kind of has on like leather armor and stuff like that. Like riding chaps to protect herself from the dragon scales while riding the dragon, as well as a pair of goggles that she wears at the top of her head that she would bring down to protect against the winds.
Does she have like a full like snout and look like a dragon, or no? She
No,
more
she
human
looks like a regular like a human, just
so
with red hair.
almost like a tiefling with like dragon scales. then.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
like-
they're
okay.
Dracokin. They are.
Okay,
Their
yeah.
defining features are their horns and the fact that their arms from about their elbow down look actually like dragon claws and can grow scales and stuff. And so as you're conversing with her, you see hobble out, walking behind you with a boom, boom, a large green dragon, also young, following behind Meepo, and kind of everyone has stopped to give them a wide berth as this dragon is kind of bowing its head, and it's kind of showboating a little bit. Meepo is so glad that you guys managed to stop on
Oh.
by. He was worried that, the Coke Carnival was going to make things a little too intense for you.
You guys really weren't joking,
Real quick,
huh?
just I want to make sure. Is that me? Like, would I, Dr. Jamie Lee Watts, know that is the real Meepo?
Probably not. You've heard of Meepo, but you've never met Meepo. You've never probably seen an image of Meepo before.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna know who this person is.
It's a hobbling that is escorting a dragon.
Named
Yeah,
Meepo.
I'm like, that's
And
what I'm
claiming
like.
his name is Meepo.
Yeah, it's like,
Meepo,
holy.
this is
Oh.
Jamie. This is the one I was telling you who wanted to meet you.
You weren't with the group when we met in the Holy City. Meepo's a little sad about that. Meepo likes meeting as many people as he can. But you do remind me of this kind of funny blue fellow that they had with them at the top.
Wait, hold on. you're the Meepo. Like the
Yes.
actual Meepo. This is an actual
Yes,
dragon.
that is that is an actual. I'm surprised by that too.
You can
Actually,
fine gentlemen that Meepo is in fact a Meepo. It's Meepo in the flesh.
Oh, that's crazy.
oh,
I've read about you. You know these guys? Wait, hold on. How much are they paying you to say all this?
oh, we didn't pay anything. We didn't pay anything, right?
Meepo considers
Okay.
Arthur, Darby, Darian, and Sentinel to be Meepo's best friends. They helped him out of some difficult situations. Without them, Meepo never would have met Ezra. He never would have gone back in time, and he never would have got these fine dragons.
Okay, now I know this is BS because that's not something that Darby would spin somebody who's dumb enough to believe it. No,
You're
no, no,
not
no, 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 no.
wrong. I would probably tell somebody
See,
that.
This is that'd be pretty great story, but to be able to back it up with a hobbling that could have the ability to escort a dragon with like that's full commitment.
Yeah.
That's more money
mean-
than Darby's willing to spend to commit a
Yes.
con.
I mean, where do you even get a dragon to begin with that is willing to follow you around and showboat like this?
It was actually very difficult. We had to go back. I
I'm
had to
sure.
go back in time twice.
He's talking
Get a
about
dragon.
going back in
And then
time.
jump
guys.
forward in time to plant the dragon eggs in a particular location so that they would be old enough to strangle, at a specific time. Ezra knows all about it. Ezra was with me, but when we were working on all this stuff. Ain't that right, Ezra? I mean, he's not lying as far-fetched as it sounds.
I will do an
Oh.
insight check to see if I believe that is.
As you do the insight check, Ezra goes, Meepo, show him your medal that you got. Oh, yeah, Meepo got a Commissionary Medal of Honor. And he pulls out, like, this big, huge, like, medal from the Kingdom of Olin for protecting them, and Dranglin Akatosh, the White Defiler.
I'm sorry.
I think I might have read about that at some point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Holy buckets! I got a 11 on my.
You believe him. You super believe him.
Wow, this is
Which makes you
crazy.
easily amused.
I
Yeah,
told
Oh, you are
you,
easily amused.
Dr. Watts.
Holy
I told you
shit.
we knew. I told you we knew Meepo.
How?
I still
How
can't get over
do
the fact he
you-
has actual dragons this time.
You guys-
I don't believe it either, Jamie. The things seem to happen to us at an exorbitant rate.
Yeah.
You guys, someone should study y'all. This is Meepo.
Well, isn't that
This
why?
is-
Isn't
no,
that
no,
why
no, no,
you're
no.
here?
This is Meepo, guys. How do you know him?
Didn't Meepo write a book at some point?
Yes, Meepo has written a book about Drangling. It
Okay.
has been
Yeah.
published.
Is there like a
It was
section
insane.
in it that's like like a special thanks, like a thank you these guys for giving me the confidence? Did he put
No,
that in
he
there
is-
somewhere?
Yeah.
He doesn't name you specifically, but he
Okay.
names the promising adventuring party that gave Meepo the confidence
Okay.
to succeed in life.
I'm glad
beyond
we're
his
at least
station of
in there.
And this just like now I just realized that book ending. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that little book
and
thing.
realizing who you guys are and being like, oh my god,
Well,
this
fame,
my
fortune, and
whole
whatnot.
life. Now, right now, the fact that they know Meepo and it involves time travel. Ooh,
told
and he
you.
believes it, he's starting to question everything he knows about the bounds of science and magic. He's like, holy. And he's
Jamie
not
is having
freaking out because he's easily amused.
Yeah, I was gonna say as Jamie's having a sway in beliefs here. Ezra looks at her master and goes, "I'm gonna go put Battlecluse down for nappies real quick. He's very cranky. Battlecluse is exhausted and needs nappies." Then Ezra takes him and she's like, "Okay, come on," and just leads the giant blue dragon away as the
Arthur needs nappies
green
too.
dragon takes its
Yeah,
face.
I need something.
Mincemeat doesn't speak a whole lot. He prefers just to listen. He's a very excellent listener. But one of the things that Meepo's learned about dragons is that there's a very specific, intimate relationship between a Drangler and their dragon that connects on a very spiritual level, kind of like a child and their parent connect in a way, and that's really the key to all of it. A dragon wants to be respected because they're a dragon, but Meepo's really come to understand that dragons just want to be babied like little kitty cats.
Well, I will allow you to do that. Because
That's
doesn't
Meepo. What do you
sound
mean
like me.
allow?
I'm just saying it doesn't sound like something I'm about to try, so I'll take his word for it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because he's me. I'm sorry,
You
Meepo.
wouldn't understand, Jamie.
You
We're real
don't
close
know.
friends. We go way back, so.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently,
no,
we go
this,
so far back, time has distorted itself.
This doesn't even make any sense.
I agree. It
Y'all,
makes no
you
sense.
got no. I'd rather believe that you paid him. I'm deciding that that's what happened.
You know, they say the first stage is denial.
He's right. He's right. And that's easily amusing me.
If you guys would like, you can say hi to Mincemeat. He likes to be pat on his snout a little bit.
I
But
can't say that.
if not, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the carnival. Meepo really loves the Carnival of Pleasures, and we're gonna be here for another couple months before going on back to the academy. So if you guys are ever interested in learning how to strangle a bit, Meepo would be willing to show you a lesson or two on riding one of these bad boys. He gives the dragon a slap on the rear.
I'm just gonna step back, like 3 feet.
It does nothing, it just lays there.
Darby like braces himself for a second and then.
I want to
slowly
pet
comes
his
friggin-
feet.
You want pet Mincemeat?
I will not.
Actually, I'm
down.
gonna
I'm
be
not
like,
touching
oh
that
my
dragon.
god, that's freaking Meepo.
It's a green.
Oh,
It's a green
no.
dragon.
It's a green
Oh,
dragon, and I
no.
don't need to touch it.
Go up and you just kind of stroke Mincemeat's nose, and it just goes. It like breathes and like steam and smoke come out of its nostrils, but it's totally fine letting you pet it.
I am not
Yo,
touching that.
I
You're
had to
very
do.
nice dragon, Mincemeat.
I had to do studies for Dragonborn stuff. Like when I took some books from the library. That's not a good dragon to be petting like that, guys.
I agree.
You seem fine to me, aren't you, Mincemeat?
Oh, dang, it's gonna get eaten.
Mincemeat is hungry. Oh, Mincemeat, we'll get you some food very shortly. You just gotta entertain the guests a little bit longer, that's all. Meepo go get you a big old goat before you know it. Mincemeat's favorite food is goats. I actually have a deal with one of the local farmers, and he gives us 20 goats a week to feed good old Mincemeat here.
So just gonna take like 7 steps back, trying his best to hide his goat hooves.
Oh man.
All right, Meepo goes back to attending and entertaining the guests of the carnival, and you guys are once again free to do what you like.
Well.
All right, there, Joel. So now that you've met the world famous Meepo, we've got the Pixie Kingdom next door,
That's crazy.
the snail racing,
Snail racing's very close
and the
by.
mystery mine is right here. What strikes your fancy?
Also, the
at
Hall of
this
Illusion's
point-
not too far.
I got to almost touch a dragon, and I chickened out at the last second, so why don't you guys take the lead on this next one?
I think snail racing sounds.
Yeah,
like
snail
a blast.
racing's always a good time.
Nah, snails are
racing
slow.
it is. All right,
They
you
wouldn't
guys make
race
your
well
way
at all.
over to the snail racing pen.
Arthur's gonna look through his bag to see if he has any salt.
All right, so the grandstands next to this race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags. On the starting line, 8 giant snails are all having their shells scrubbed by pixies. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branch of a central tree, where 2 hoblings officiate the proceedings.
I would like to put all of my money on Rocky.
So here are the snails' names, because they are all labeled and collared. There is Shelly Moo, the pink
It's
snail.
okay, you can
Come on,
do
Gary!
Nimblefoot,
Come on, Gary!
Nimblefoot, the blue snail.
Gary.
High Road, the purple snail. Quickleaf, the green snail. Flower Flash, the yellow snail. Wizzy, the orange snail. Breakneck, the red snail. And Queen's Majesty, the black snail.
Oh.
I'm taking Wizzy.
Gary.
Wizzy, the orange.
Would you like to
snail.
participate in the race? You get to
Oh,
ride
yeah.
the snails.
I will be joining. the
I am
race.
also
I will
very
be
much
jumping on
participating.
Wizzy.
Joel
I
is
am
like, I'm
also-
riding the snail.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
also gonna ride a snail. That sounds fun.
Sentinel.
Riding snails.
All right, we have 6
Oh,
snail
no,
riders.
that's- Snail.
Salted everyone else's snail.
Snail!
Slowly die in agony.
So, you go up to the hoblings, or you approach. What do I see? 6 for the snail races. Does that sound about right?
Well,
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Just one snip of the ticket, if you don't mind.
Produce mine.
Oh yeah.
That's mine.
Produce my
They-
ticket.
There you go.
Quickly snip all of the tickets, giving you your second ticket hole. And you are allowed to pick which snail you would like to ride with.
Z.
Wizzy, all right. So Wizzy
I
Orange
forgot the
is
name.
Arthur. So there's Shelly Moo, the pink snail, Nimblefoot, the blue snail, High Road, the purple snail, Quickleaf, the green snail, Flower Flash, the yellow snail, Wizzy, the orange snail, which Arthur has, Breakneck, the red snail, and Queen's Majesty, the black snail.
Queen's Majesty. I'll go to the black snail.
All right,
all day.
Jamie mounts the black snail.
What was the green
Your
one?
Majesty. And I'll get on the snail.
It's just eating grass right now.
Yeah.
Meow.
I'll be like,
Wow.
It's okay,
right, what about
Rocky,
the rest
take
of
your
you?
time.
I'll take the green one.
All right, Quickleaf, you are on Quickleaf then. Sentinel and Darien, or Darby, excuse me.
There was a purple one, right? I didn't mishear that.
The purple one is High Road,
I will take the high road.
and Sentinel.
I will take breakneck because we will be operating at breakneck speed.
All right,
Yeah.
Jabul is
Makes
gonna hop
perfect
on the
sense.
pink snail, Shelly Moo.
Yeah, Shelly Moo.
All right, and then two random other fairgoers hop on, but they're gonna lose, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
That's right.
yeah.
They got the blue Nimblefoot and Flower Flash, the yellow.
Not so
Freaking
nimble, huh?
amateurs.
All
They
right.
went for names
They've
that
never
sounded
raced a
bad.
snail before.
So how this is going to
Everyone
work?
knows that Nimblefoot's got.
How this is going to work is I'm going to have
Gangrene.
everyone to give me animal handling checks, and depending on how well you succeed is how fast your
Oh,
snail
this is
will
gonna
move.
go poorly.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
this is gonna
okay.
be terrible.
I would
Come on,
also like
Wizzy.
to cast. Can I cast guidance? Because now I know how snails work.
Cast guidance.
I just got
Yeah.
a nat 20
Yeah.
for a 23, so
Oh,
good
God.
luck.
Oh, boy.
One sec. So you're gonna attempt to cast guidance. I need you to do this with sleight of hand. If it has a
Okay.
somatic component, does it have a somatic component?
I think so. I know. It's a touch spell actually. I
Just
don't
a
think.
touch?
Well, no, verbal and semantic. No, you're right.
Okay. I'll say you can whisper quiet enough where no one will notice, since you just have to touch the snail and you're on the snail, so you're touching it. So I won't make
Yeah.
you roll for it, so you'll get the guidance check. So we got a
Yeah.
22 from Darian. Go ahead, everyone. Give me a.
I'm gonna cast Hex on Jamie, and I'm gonna disadvantage
what?
his wisdom. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm casting Hex on
Boo.
Darien. No.
All right, here we go.
Disadvantage his wisdom.
Yes. Please, everybody sabotage each other so I have a chance.
Do I want to use my free
No
D8
one
for this?
sabotage me because they know.
All right, give me
Ha.
You know what?
1 second here, everyone. I'm gonna. I prepare.
I will. I will do it.
No.
I'm gonna spend
And
my wristband and also my amulet.
And by cast
I still have
guidance in this
DM
case,
inspiration. Can I use my
Oh,
DM
I got DM
inspiration?
inspiration too.
Oh yeah, if you got it.
So
Oh
what
my
is that? What is
God.
DM inspiration?
A D6?
Is it a D6, Ethan? DM inspiration is a D6. I
These
can
are
say that? Okay.
ridiculous.
Honestly, I have one too. I'm gonna pop that as well.
Oh
I'm just
my
unloading
God.
all of the dice I can on this.
For
I
a
need to
snail ray.
win. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, there goes
right.
my die.
So we've got a 23 from Darian Sentinel.
Oh, dang.
That is a 10.
10.
Uh,
Darby.
20, 21. That's a 22 with all of this,
Jamie.
including the wristband and the amulet.
just a 20.
And Arthur.
Oh man.
Did you hear
Arthur?
me?
Arthur.
I said
No,
12. Sorry, 12.
Okay, so Jamie, Darby, and Darian move their snail 20 feet. Sentinel, your snail doesn't move at all, and Arthur, your snail moves 10 feet.
Okay.
Give me another one, folks.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
come on.
There goes my D8. All right.
That's
all
a
of-
nat 20, baby. I don't even add nothing.
I still have
It's
2 charges on the amulet.
Casting
so-
Hex on Jamie.
Are you going to?
Yep, I'm literally gonna cast like
Okay.
full blown Hex, and
You're,
I'm going
you're
to
just gonna do it.
I'm gonna disadvantage his wisdom.
Oh
All
my
right,
goodness.
Jamie, your wisdom has been disadvantaged.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do? I get a save.
Is it a save?
Yeah, 1 second. So no, you
No,
place a
Hex is
curse
just
on a
you target
creature you can
something.
see within range. Until
Yep.
the spell ends, you earn an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. I also get to
Wow.
choose a type of
Ability.
ability,
Yeah.
and I'm choosing
So
wisdom.
funny.
You
Wow.
have disadvantage
you
on
petty.
all ability checks made with that for the next
Arthur,
hour.
as you openly cast this spell,
Yeah.
immediately all these hoblings that work at the carnival jump and block your snail. You need to get down. No cheating in the race. Get off the snail.
I'm
I
not
gotta-
getting off the snail. I rolled a 19, so that's the 21. I'm gonna run them over.
Oh my god.
So, while they're distracted, after seeing him just blatantly cast Hex out in the open,
No.
Good
I'm going to
night.
Hex Darien as well for wisdom. Oh,
We lost Arthur.
we have lost
Oh
Arthur.
no.
There we
Still
go.
here.
Arthur.
Okay, we're
I'm
good.
still
We're
here.
good.
So you're also casting Hex?
Yes, but I will be a
All
little
right,
bit more
you've
subtle
Hexed
about it.
Darien, and more hoblings come out to take you off of the snails. Arthur, the snail, seeing the hoblings in their way, stop. It will not move forward.
Oh,
That's so. I'll be like, ah ha ha.
Get off!
You
Get
petty.
off! Both of
You
you.
petty.
All right, all right.
I'm disappointed in you, Wizzy. We
Yeah.
could have done great things. I'll get off.
All right, both of you dismount and
Oh,
are
I'll
taken
get
to the
off on my
sides, where the
purpose
hoblings
now.
give you a stern scolding about not cheating at the carnival.
I'm sorry.
So Jamie, I heard
I wasn't told
Jamie, I
the
heard a
rule.
natural 20.
That's 22 altogether.
22.
Yep.
Darian?
I got a 21.
Okay, and Sentinel.
18.
All right, you all move 20 feet. So keep
Alright,
track.
so-
Whoever hits 480 first, let me know. Give me another roll, folks.
Oh my god. I'm supposed to be keeping
Both
track?
Darian and,
And Jamie are now
I'm
at
at 20.
disadvantage.
all right,
Yes,
disadvantage.
and now at
Yes,
disadvantage.
for the rest of the
Oh,
race.
yeah.
So
Oh no.
we're going 480 feet,
Yes.
Yes.
and we've only moved 40.
40. Yes.
I've moved
It's
20.
a
I'm gonna,
snail
I'm gonna
race.
cut this. That's a little long. I'm gonna cut that in half. Or we'll say 100. We'll do,
15.
whoever gets 100 feet first wins.
All right.
No,
I
no,
got-
cut it in half. Give me a chance.
Give him a chance. We
know,
just
okay.
disadvantaged him.
15.
All right,
got-
I got a
we'll do
15.
200. We're gonna do 200 feet. That's what we're
Okay.
gonna do.
I
All
got
right.
a dirty
Dirty.
20 at disadvantage.
Okay,
Come on.
Dr.
Hey,
Watt
Dang.
I'm good at animal handling.
I know. You're a
15.
ranger.
and Sentinel.
14.
So Dr. Watts and Sentinel, you guys move 10 feet. Darian moves 20 feet.
Hell yeah.
30.
Roll up again, folks.
Oh my god.
Disadvantage again, Jamie.
And Darian.
I got
Alright, well.
16 this time.
18.
Alright, well, I got a 6.
6 and Sentinel.
18.
Yeah.
Sentinel, you move 20. Darian 10. Jamie, you don't move it up.
50. I'm a quarter of the way there.
Boys.
I'm gonna lean into
I'm gonna-
Arthur.
I'm giving my
Yes.
snail guidance again.
Go
I'll give
ahead.
myself guidance again with my.
At what point,
ability to
Arthur, do we
know.
start taking bets on Sentinel?
I got 21.
Okay.
Feeling great.
18.
Sentinel, 18.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
He probably
18.
has a big
18.
modifier.
All of you
I
move
know.
20 feet.
Come
I'm
on.
at
Sentinel.
70.
Load it up again, folks.
Oh no.
Man, it's a good thing Hex lasts for
No,
an hour.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
Let's go!
A 10.
that'll
10.
be 12.
Only Jamie moves 10 feet.
Oh.
I'm catching back up, you sucker!
Wait, what are we racing to? What are we racing to?
200.
200.
200.
Okay,
While,
okay.
while
14.
you're racing on this, while you're racing on this snail, Jamie, you see these like black infernal flames like dancing around your face and on your body, and, like all these like infernal whispers.
This is horrifying. And I know that it was Arthur, and that is so much. I'm slightly amused, but I'm not happy
All right,
about it.
I got 17.
9 plus
14.
2.
Ooh.
I only got 12.
Both of you move 10 feet. Except for Darren, you move 20. I forgot Joel's racing you guys too. I need to see where
Yeah.
he's at.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Nope. Joel has not left the finish line. His snail just refuses to move.
You know, we got a bunch of Fey magic going around. Darian,
He's like Rocky. He's like Rocky.
Yeah,
He's,
he's
gonna
Rocky.
finish first. He doesn't move.
It's
Take
okay,
your
Rocky.
time,
Take your time.
Take your time.
Give me a roll, boys.
so
I
the
got
Joker that,
I got a
that
16.
Darby throws out is just circling around your head, laughing at you, Darian.
So 60 from Darian. Sentinel.
9.
Deer
21,
Phoenix
baby,
Let's go.
with
So-
disadvantage.
20 for Jamie, 10 for
21.
Darian, nothing for Sentinel. We gotta be getting close here, I'm thinking.
I have
Man.
no idea.
I'm at 120 right now.
I'm
Jamie,
at
if you gotta
90.
keep track of your feet.
Wow. I am
Oh,
You
moving
gotta
yes.
be
so
in
well.
bud.
He's at 20. He
It
hasn't
was
moved.
so far. It was so far away.
That is kind of fair.
I got 15.
15.
8.
That is a 14.
Jamie and Darian move 10 feet. I'm trying to. Darian, what are you at right now?
130.
To make it fun, Jamie, you're also at 130.
What?
Yeah.
Sentinel, where are you at? Do you know?
90.
Yeah.
And
alright.
he hasn't moved for 2 turns. I think I
Oh.
killed
Oh,
my
boy.
snail.
Joel hasn't moved from the starting line still.
Man, Joel's
Nope.
just
You
secretly
feel
gonna-
the snail's shell continue to crack.
I
Oh,
picked it.
no.
It is the 4. I
Nope,
did
that's
not move
going
again.
anywhere.
We
I got
tried,
14.
Sentinel.
Snail's dead.
What'd you guys? I'm sorry, Jamie, Darian. What'd you guys get?
14.
7.
Jamie doesn't move, but Darian moves another 10.
140 out of
All right, keep
200. He's
going.
closing the gap.
Damn,
He's
Joel's
almost
rolled like
there.
60
I-
at a time.
Oh my
I
god.
literally
Another,
got a. Oh, never mind. Ooh,
4.
I got another
Nope.
15.
10 feet.
19.
It's Sentinel
20
killed the
feet.
snail.
Of
20 for
course
Jamie that time. 10 for Darian, nothing for
So I was
Sentinel.
at 130, then I moved 10. That's
Oh.
140.
Arthur's gonna
140.
Arthur's gonna
20.
un-
160.
Arthur's
I'm at
gonna
160.
unsheath his
Okay.
pistol and aim at Darian's snail.
Oh my god.
You can get thrown out of the carnival, I will let you know that.
I got a
He's
21.
just joking, but he's
So, 21. Jamie?
Ooh.
No, it's-
Ooh.
Just cocks the pistol, holding
that
it,
is
aiming it, just
a
to scare him to get him off.
10. Sentinel.
17. I pick up my snail and I start walking.
So Sentinel and Darian move 20. Jamie moves nothing. Roll again.
Oh my
I'm at
god.
110
Oh my
feet here.
Looking at these rules, I'm doing this completely wrong, but this is entertaining.
I think Darian's
I've
at
gotten two
160.
20s, but this disadvantage is killing me. All right, 19.
Let's go. You're welcome.
That's an 18.
Okay, Sentinel.
7. They yelled at me and told me to stick my snail back down.
Nothing for you, Sentinel, but Darian and Jamie move 20.
Oh my
Darian at?
goodness. I'm
Darian
at
at
180 right now.
Ooh, dirty 20. Dirty 20. Let's go.
Oh no, there's a
Wait,
surprise
disadvantage.
on the track.
No!
Yes.
Both of you, give me a d20 roll and tell me who has the lower roll. All three of you. 2?
13.
7.
All right, Jamie, the saddle of your snail immediately blasts off as you fly backwards and have to hold on to the slippery shell of the snail. Give me a dex save.
Oh my god.
This is great. This is the best carnival game.
That
I don't
is
care that I got kicked
19.
out of it.
Jamie, you claw the snail's shell with your fingers as you kind of claw your way back, putting your arm around the neck of the snail as it zooms forward at immense speeds.
As
Give me a
he's
roll.
engulfed with black
Just
infernal
all this like
flames,
snail goop all over you.
and the hex just swirling around with all these terrible voices.
You can't see it burning your eyes. You're like, ah!
Oh my god.
This is great.
I hate the carnival so much.
I'm loving every minute
You
of
see
it.
me say that, and I'm like laughing because I'm still charmed. Like this is the most
Joel still has
scary
not
thing
left the
ever.
starting line, everyone. Roll again.
Yes.
He's doing his
Oh
best.
my
He's trying.
God.
Joel has left the starting line.
Yeah,
No.
baby!
I got 18.
Rocky!
And 8.
8.
I got. Oh dang it. That is 9.
So Sentinel and Jamie will not move, but Darian does.
210 feet. Let's go.
All right, and Darian Snail crosses the finish line. Everyone cheers loudly as everyone is runner-up except for Joel, whose snail just immediately falls over on its side and he rolls off of it.
His snail said no.
Poor Rocky.
Joel's covered in snail goop and mud, and he gets up. He stands.
The hex on Jamie will fade.
Yeah, Darian, I will call the card back.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
I don't know what
Darian.
happened there, Darian.
The Hobblings award you with a potion of advantage,
Oh.
which I will tell you what that does in just 1 second here, because it is a special magical item for this scenario.
I assume it's a potion that grants advantage.
I'm assuming so too, but I want to double check that.
Yeah. I might have restrictions
ready
on
to
what you
add
get
it.
Yep,
advantage
if you
on.
drink it, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice within the next hour.
It's not terrible, man.
That is pretty solid, and I will take it.
And with that, the clock will move.
Hey, we're almost at the big
All right, you
top
guys meet
extravaganza.
back up. Joel kind of walks on over. He's covered in he looks like Jamie. They're just covered in snail mucus.
What happened to you guys?
Yeah.
Snails suck.
I don't know, I thought it was quite fun.
You got
I had
thrown
a
off.
great
You cheated.
time.
Well, I mean, who said we had to play
I didn't
fair?
cheat.
Yeah. I was never told there wasn't anything against using magic in this carnival.
Oh
I had
yeah,
a
it was
great
just hurl magic around. That's always a smart idea.
I mean, the whole place is magic.
Worth it to me. We're
Oh,
right
yeah.
here by the Hall of Illusions. If we want to pop in there, I figured we could just drop in since
Cool.
we're here instead of working our way to the other side of the park.
It'd be
I
a
know
fun
from
way to wind
experience
down
going to
after the
Disney
thrill.
World,
Yeah.
you don't want to keep bouncing between ends of the park. You want to kind of stay in the area. Now that we're in Magic Kingdom, it's
Work
kind of
our way
better to stay
across,
in.
yeah. I mean, we got the big top coming up, too. Well, that's not,
I don't even
it's
know
on
what
the
any of
way.
that'd be.
Let's do the Hall of Illusions.
Well, it'll be fun.
Nice job on the music, by the way, Ethan. That was
Yes.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Okay, Rock,
All right.
take your time.
So you guys would like to make your way to the Hall of Illusions then?
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
It'll be fun.
All right. A wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired woman in witch's attire and green, flowing cape hovers inside a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, it reads, "Hideous laughter." A halfling couple holds hands as they approach the glass cabinet. One of the halflings is wearing a butterfly face paint. As he drops to one knee and pulls out a small box from his pocket, his sweetheart immediately bursts into laughter and begins rolling on the ground. The halfling in face paint begins to sob and immediately darts into the Hall of Illusion without even getting his ticket punched. The large tent before you is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of color. The stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals. The whole display seems designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent entrance, blinking at you.
I'm going to attempt to hand him my ticket for punching.
He takes your ticket without a word, and he punches it and hands it back.
I'll tip my hat and I will try to enter.
All right, you guys all get your ticket
Yep.
punched. Sentinel, he does tap your shoulder real quick.
Yes. You want my cookie necklace to eat? Sing. Don't sing.
Speak.
He can't speak.
He can't. You can't speak.
Right?
Right?
He's asking for something to write on sentence
No.
so he can talk to you.
Okay.
Don't help him. He's the only one that got stopped.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
let him figure it out.
I pull out
He's
a piece
taking a
of
while.
parchment and little ink and quill and hand it over to him.
He immediately begins to jot something down on the piece of paper, and he hands it back to you, Sentinel. And it says, "Cheerio, good sir. You look like to be a fine young chap, capable of helping out a good old carny like myself. They call me Candlefoot the Mime. And I have recently had my voice stolen from me by a nasty little bugger who has come into this carnival to wreak a little bit of havoc, it would seem. Now, without my voice, I cannot propose to the love of my life, the fair Pashika, mermaid to the stars. And because you are a large bird of stature, I would abuse, I was hoping that maybe you could help me out a little bit."
Of course. What does this mischievous young fellow look like?
He hands it back to you. "A walking crow, good sir."
Any clothing or markings that would help us pick out a walking crow?
Tattered robes. Though I think he might have been wearing a mask, too, to shield the whole bird thing about him.
Anywhere that he headed?
He just points into the center of the carnival.
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. We would love to help.
Most excellent. If you do manage to find him, tell the chap to give me back my voice. My fair maiden awaits for me, and I do not wish to keep her waiting.
Yep, that would make sense.
But, as they say in the carnival, he's writing this. Yes,
He's gotten really good at writing test notes.
But as they say in the carnival, do not let the plight of others touch upon your fun. And he welcomes you into the Hall of Illusions.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Head
Right, so
inside.
Enter the Hall of Illusions, which is a mirror maze. There are all these mirrors everywhere as you guys kind of begin to make your way through them. And as you gaze into the mirrors, you know, some of them make you look extra tall, some of them make you look really fat. One of them makes you look as a child, exactly as you did when you were about 5 or 6. And then the mirror right next to it makes you look as if you're 80 years old, or equivalent to 80 years old given your race.
What about that?
I need everyone to give me a perception check, please.
Ooh. Perception. I'm like kind of okay. Not really. 17.
16.
The dirtiest of 20s.
Oh,
Perception, you said?
yes.
Yes.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Dang.
A
Jamie?
crisp 10.
Crisp 10. So Jamie fumbles himself a little bit, but with the rest of the party kind of helping lead him through the maze, it doesn't affect him too much. You guys begin to navigate your way through this Hall of Illusions, this mirror maze with all these odd shapes. You enter one room where you appear to be on the ceiling of the tent, despite the fact that you don't feel like you're on the ceiling. Yes.
Since I'm now having trouble, I would like to remind myself about the math of mirrors, in so for guiding me in the future, seeing how it is. Guidance on myself. I'm casting guidance on myself.
Yes.
All right, you cast guidance on yourself. Fortunately, you guys only needed to do the one roll this time.
Oh,
No, you have it for
Save
next time,
it
though.
for your next roll. Save it for your next roll. And you guys make your way to the center of the mirror maze, where you see that halfling who you had spoken to earlier, being led by the hand by what looks to be a girl in a pig's mask. She taps on one of the mirrors, and immediately the halfling steps through it, vanishing before your eyes. The girl with the pig mask turns and sees you watching before she too slips within the mirror.
That doesn't normally happen, as far as I can remember.
So we're in the central chamber and we're surrounded by mirrors.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm going to try to go in the same spot the little girl did.
The final you go and you bop right into the mirror. It's completely solid.
How'd she do that?
Well, no. I'll go up to the mirror and just. Is it just a normal mirror as far as it looks?
Yeah, it's not even a weird illusion-y mirror. It looks like a standard mirror. You just see yourself.
I'm gonna run my hands around like the mirrors around here and see
Right.
if
So Sentinel, you begin kind of running your wings and feathers along the mirror to see if there's like a false wall or something like that. Anyone who's not by the mirror, so Joel, Jamie, Darian, and Arthur, you guys are kind of staying back as Darby and Sentinel are looking at this. You actually begin to see their reflections like break away from them and like start laughing at them as they are like investigating this mirror.
Hey,
That's
guys,
crazy.
I'm gonna kind of point out the reflections in other mirrors. Can they see them from their perspective or no?
No, and when they go to look, they're just standard mirrors again. They don't see a difference.
Well, I don't. It's a Hall of Illusions, okay.
That's so
Well,
funny.
she tapped on the mirror before she went in it, right? So he'll tap the same pattern or whatever it was, and then
All right, you've tapped on it.
just like try to put his hand in it.
You hit glass.
I
Interesting.
I'm gonna go to the mirror opposite of where she went in. Almost as if we saw her reflection walk into the mirror directly opposite of it. So I'm gonna go to the opposite
Sure.
of where we saw her and knock on that mirror and see if I can go into it.
You do the same, and it is a solid illusional mirror. Now, for anyone not at that mirror, they see Arthur's reflection laughing at him.
Do these mirrors go all the way to the ceiling?
They do.
Interesting.
There seems to be only 2 ways in and out of this room that you can tell. One with the one you came from, and the one that leads out of the illusion maze.
Certainly.
How many mirrors are there?
There is 10 mirrors.
Oh wait, can I? Oh, this is gonna be silly, but Dr. Jamie Watts is gonna go over to the area and like look at where the mirror is at, or like the door thing, and I'm gonna laugh at it.
All right, you go and you laugh at the.
Yeah,
At
I'm
the,
gonna point. I'm gonna point and laugh at it and see if it won't open.
So
I'm
you
doing-
point, you start laughing. The reflection does the same. It starts laughing. It immediately pulls its finger back, sticks its hand out of the mirror, and slaps you across the face before resuming the exact same position you were in.
Ah ha ha!
Never seen a reflection slap someone before.
Yeah, that's
new.
an illusion or some that.
It does no damage, the slap, so
But I felt it.
you did feel it.
What the heck is going on here?
I don't understand.
So
Crazy pig mask person goes through mirror.
why don't you just
mirror slaps
try to
Jamie.
make your? Why don't you try to make your reflection open the door, like, but just pantomime it in the air, and then your reflection can get to it.
I get
It's
it.
not
In
a
the-
door is the problem. She walked into a mirror.
Oh,
Just
She
straight
literally
through it.
physically walked into like it was like a pool. Like she walked through a mirror, right? From
Yes,
what we-
correct.
Which way was she
There
facing?
is a way in and out of this room normally, the way you came in and the way
Yeah.
that actually you get out of the Hall of Illusions in general from. This is the end of the maze. He went through just one of the mirrors with this halfling.
Which
Oh.
way did she walk when did she go straight forward into it, or did she like walk backwards?
He looked back at you and then just kind of hopped into the mirror.
I was thinking maybe it's because she walked backwards into it, so it wasn't technically a mirror.
So if I go to each of the individual mirrors one at a time, does everyone else see me get laughed at every time?
Yes.
Each one?
Yep.
Okay.
This is quite the conundrum, and
Darian, give me a insight roll.
running out of things.
That is. Oh wow. 16.
16. There's a possibility that this is strange carnival magic with no solution right now.
Guys, I would believe that this is strange carnival magic with possibly no solution.
Seems.
That's fine.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna try
It's a little weird,
mimicking
though.
my reflection, see if I can get it to do some stupid stuff.
So you start getting the reflection, like you start like doing like dumb dances and stuff.
Yes.
And as you start dancing stupidly, the reflection starts and sees what you're doing and then just stops and shakes its head.
Like what? You can't do it? Come on.
It flips you off and then turns its back on you and crosses its arms.
Well,
So rude.
alright.
okay then.
I think we should head out of here, guys.
Yeah,
This is
I think we
fun.
had our fun with the Hall of Illusions.
All
Weird
right, you guys,
stuff's happening.
make your way out of the Hall of Illusions. And upon leaving, you hear an announcement call out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, here at the Carnival of Pleasures, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light would love to welcome you to the Big Top Extravaganza event, starting in just 15 minutes. That's right, 15 minutes on the dot. Make your way down to the Big Top. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Ooh,
The
Nice.
Big Top
top.
Extravaganza.
The big top.
Big
The
top.
Big Top.
Big Top.
It's a big top.
So,
Desk
everyone,
top.
is aware, all of our lovely viewers,
Yeah.
next week we will be without a Darian Kipps, and given what's going on in the game right now and where we're at, we will probably be taking a break for the next 2 weeks. But tune in next week if you want to hear us just talk about dumb stuff, and then we will be taking Valentine's Day off because, as our lovely Dr. Jamie Watts put it, we all still want our wives to love us, minus
I
those who
have
don't
a
have
wife.
wives.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
want.
Darian and Darby will be on for the Darian and Darby hour, where they
Yes.
just sit around and
Well,
talk about nothing for
we'll
3 hours.
just
It's
be going
Darian.
on,
It's
The no wife
Darby.
club.
and he's trying to eat me.
It's like Troy and Abed in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like an episode of Tweety Bird from Looney Tunes. It's just.
It's just Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Where Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next episode in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Care.
Bye, chat. I love you.